Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
From A to B.
Uncut. Is that you?
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered cast on
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Shattercast, episode 170. Fuck! 178.
The universe.
So I guess we have to do intros again. So with me today is Justin.
Hello.
I like it. Nice, very conservative, tasteful.
That's all I got. Just hello.
A logical approach.
It goes with any crowd. It won't clash with any wall color.
Somebody's offended somewhere on the internet, though.
That's me shooting the thing. Speaking of offended on the internet, Robert D.
Is that breaking news?
I like Fridays.
Well, you have 4 to choose from. Which one was your favorite?
For what?
The Friday. There were 4 of them, right?
3. No, 2, right? No, 3?
There were 4. There were 4.
No, there's not only her, but
I looked it up today. There were 4 listed on Wikipedia.
Because there was like there was the original Friday, and then there was next Friday.
There was something in like 2002 and something else in like 2010.
Oh, that Friday. But
there was 4.
It was supposed to be like a last Friday that was supposed to have like the return of Chris Tucker and everything, but it never.
Yeah, they're filming it right now.
It never came to fruition.
I like the first Friday.
Yeah, the first one's fucking great. The second one's pretty good too.
No, there's Friday next Friday, Friday after next.
Friday after next, yeah. There's 3 of them.
There's 4 listed here. Maybe it's not. It is Wikipedia, so.
I think only 3 made it to that are out right now. They're supposed to, like you said, they're supposed to do.
Oh yeah,
with Chris Tucker, but
2018, yeah.
The last one they were security guards at the fucking little strip mall or whatever.
Yeah, that one sucked.
Yeah, but it did have the pimp was pretty funny. Whatever. What's his name?
Speaking of pimps, Matt, how are you doing?
Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing?
Getting hot out here for a Matt.
I know. Okay.
You don't have any life wisdom you want to share?
I will not probably have breaking news tonight. I'm feeling all right tonight. So.
Fuck.
So you say.
Well, the world is saddened.
Someone get this man a cheeseburger.
We'll take him to Skullfest. Speaking of Skullfest, Bobby, what's up?
What's up? Hey, I want to thank everybody for sending in those intro clips. I think it turned out pretty good.
Oh, it sounded excellent. It was awesome.
I think it turned out all right myself, actually. I had nothing to do with it outside of listening to it and saying, okay, but I think it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I think it turned out all right.
So,
and Bobby really like kind of the speed of that it took. He took almost no time to do that. You're like you're like an idiot savant.
I'm at least half. I'm at least half that.
All right, you're a savant. Very talented. What a talented man you are.
All right.
God, why don't you get his balls out of your mouth?
He's fucking with me, Matthew. He's fucking with me.
Oh, I know.
I honestly no. I think that the speed in which it took you to put that together. Is so good. I really like it.
I thought you meant the speed he took to stay up all night.
He sounds like Alfred talking about Bane.
Bobby don't like being told he has talent. He don't.
The speed.
Oh, speaking of speed, did anybody get anything? I guess. Well, you know what? We haven't talked about GoFundMe in a while. You guys want to talk about GoFundMe?
Yeah. Do we have an update?
What do we have? Do we have anything?
One small shirt, an undisclosed number of pint glasses, and some mugs.
Undisclosed.
We'll also have pint glasses at TFCon DC or TFCon whatever it is, Mid-Atlantic.
Reston. Unless somebody buys a whole case of them.
Unless somebody buys a whole case of them. So
at a discounted rate.
Bring your monies.
Hey, who wants some new stuff from us? All right, let's go. Woo!
I told you, man, I want to do T-shirts, man, but we got you. How's that search going? I'm tracking that.
I searched it, man, this morning, man. It's going pretty good.
Get a good one? You get a good spot? You reach out to him? I'm sure you're on the motherfucker, just like fucking Pulp Fiction.
Exactly like
my research. I'll get the lists of mechanisms any day now.
How do you guys feel about Shattercast pizza cutters?
It's in the shape of a fucked up wheel, so it's like a clunk.
Well, no, I reached in my desk drawer today, and there was a bag, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was like the thank you sample pack they sent me from the last round of merchandise.
Oh, okay.
And there was like a notepad and like a little shit like that, and there was a pizza cutter in there. I'm like, this goes with fucking Transformers nerds.
I wish you somebody here tech savvy. We should do like a Shattercast app.
Yeah, I asked somebody about an app when we first started the show. I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was one of those things we talked about back then, and yeah, they were just like words, and then I kind of like walked away and forgot what we were talking about.
They're like, well, it all starts with binary code. I'm like, you lost me.
They're like, I'll send it to you in an email, and Bobby's like, what?
I'm like, what?
Huh?
I use a Mac.
You call me. You call me, all right?
I ain't no Eddie Murphy. I don't want them motherfuckers in my car. And their goddamn emails.
Don't be sending drugs to the mail.
Don't get that phone call from Bobby B.
Or you just screen it, Matt. You know what to do.
He did right, dude. Justin screened me.
Matt hit ignore quick as shit.
No, man. I went swipe left.
Hey, did he at least swipe with the message, which is the phone screening version of Reach Around?
At least he didn't give you one of those like.
Wait, 1 second, I'm getting a call from Hung to Go right here. Hold on 1 second.
Oh shit!
Hey, Hung, you're live on Shattercast.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh,
what's up?
Oh, hey, what's up?
So what's up, man? I want to catch up, dude, but now obviously is not the perfect time. So I will get back with you tomorrow if that's good.
Yeah, not a problem. Give me a call, brother.
All right, perfect. Say hello to the people.
Hey, wait, people. Bobby, ask him if he's well.
All right, everybody, have a good
Ask
night.
him if he's hung well.
Robert D wants to know if you're hung well. Oh, he hung up.
All
He
right.
hung up.
He hung up. Oh, that's good.
Oh man, I don't blame him. I wish I could hang up right now too. Robert, did you get anything?
Yes.
What'd you get?
I got the Fans Hobby Scourge.
Oh, God.
Finally? Really? You just got it?
Yeah, I just got it late to the game.
How do you like it?
It's cool. You know, it's really good. It's everybody knows. It's pretty good. And I got something else, and Iron Factory Starscream. And
how's that?
Really good. You know, the jet mode isn't so great compared to the DX9, but the bot mode is much, much better than the DX9 bot mode. It's just, you know, you get a lot of accessories. You know, you get the cape and all that shit, and you get like his ghost torso, and you gotta catch them all, and then you can build a ghost Starscream. But it's like $40, and the DX9 was $16. So I'm like, I just think they're too pricey. So hopefully we're gonna, you know, they're pulling a DX9 and they're gonna come down. Well, they're gonna pull a Fans Toys and they'll be coming down. But it's good. I got bubblegum. I got bubblegum flavored vape juice. It's really good. It's like you're chewing gum. I just had a pack of gum. It's really good.
Oh, that kind of bubble gum. Oh, okay. I was confused.
No,
all right. Bobby, did you get anything, or should we save it for last?
It's up to you. I'm good either way.
No, because
I got the Black Series, courtesy of Crashbox. I got the Black Series Qui-Gon Imperial Royal Guard, Lando Calrissian, and the Tusken Raider, as well as
nice.
an R5D4 from Snowflake. And I got the opportunity to look at the Mafex Boba Fett, which may begrudgingly bring me back into the Mafex fold.
Which one?
To be abused again, the Boba Fett.
Which Boba Fett?
Oh, I didn't know they had multiples.
The Mafex? Don't they have Revenge of the Fallen? Don't they have a Return of the Jedi? And,
they have Revenge of the Sith. Empire? He's just a little kid. No, I don't know. I the one I have is I'll be honest. I'm unsure. But I think mine, the one that was sent to me, was a Return of the Jedi one, but I could be wrong.
That's a good one. Well, they're both not. They're actually two different molds apparently, and they're both supposed to be good. But I love mine.
Yeah, this one was
kind of makes me want to buy that Vader, but I'm not gonna do it.
This made me buy the Rey.
How does Han Solo say Boba Fett again?
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Where? And then let's see.
Just, real quick, I'm sorry. Just speaking of that Rey, I've seen pictures of it, and it needs a white girl wash.
Yeah.
The sculpt looks good, but it needs a white girl wash, to bring out the color. She's a little too pale for a girl living on the desert.
That's a fact.
Jakku.
And I got the Takara Tomy Masterpiece Dirge. And
yay. That was a weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. It's over, Prime. It's over.
Oh, I had to take a drink at that Mafex Rey news. That should stress me out. Oh, I can't wait for that review. Justin, did you get anything?
I got nothing Transformers related. I did get some terrible knockoff Dragon Ball Z figure arts, which, I didn't think they were going to come anyway. They were like $12 shipped for like 6 figures.
Wait, it was $12 for all of them?
Yes. And so they came, and the package shows up, and it says coat under the. It came from China, obviously, and so it says coat as the whatever it is, the import export label, and yeah, I'm like, oh great, I got a coat, not actual figures. Like last time I got something from China, it was a paint pen, not a figure. So I open it up, and it's these god-awful figures, which I have to do a review on because they're so bad, it's hysterical.
Can they be fixed at all?
No, not at all. There's no way. So
you should do Shattered Glass Dragon Ball Z repaints.
Yeah, they could be. They really could be. So, but yeah, these knockoff figure arts are just hysterical. So they will be getting reviewed relatively soon, probably this week.
You could be Jachins.
Yeah. And then the only other thing I got was the actual figure arts Brawly, which is a figure that's eluded me for a long time. So finally getting him, I'm content, and that's all. So
which one's Brawly? Is that the big guy?
He's the huge one, yeah. So,
yeah, everybody says that's a good one. I don't know.
The pictures of it, I didn't like it, so that's why I avoided it like the plague for a while. And then I was like, I better get him now before, I can't find him. And I found one for a good price, and then... in person I like him way better than the pictures seem to look. So the torso, because he doesn't have a shirt on, so I hated the way the pecs and the abs kind of came together in pictures, but in person it doesn't look as bad. It's maybe when you take a picture it's just accentuated by the light. I'm not really sure.
It's got that Hulk, that figure arts Hulk syndrome.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's a good figure. I'm happy I got it. So.
I've seen pictures of that dragon popping up, Shamahama, Wamahama, or whatever.
Yeah, I was talking to Robert about that. The problem is that he plays very little role in actual Dragon Ball Z. He's a bigger character in Dragon Ball, so I don't know if I necessarily care about
He only brought everyone back to life, Justin.
Yeah, but when's that important for the rest of the actual fight scenes? I'm not
because they wouldn't be there for them.
Okay, but figure arts are about posing my characters on a shelf and making them look badass in fight. I don't need them to stand in front of a dragon hoping that they can bring the other figures back to life.
Well, Shenron is there being badass.
Okay.
I'm getting one, and he's gonna be badass.
That's cool.
I had a dream about the movie Avengers last night.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll share that later. The one thing I noticed about that is you're gonna need $70 worth of flight stands, worth of fucking axe stages to support him, unless he comes with all those.
I think he does. So
I'm putting mine in a fish tank.
Yeah, I also and the other thing is I've got like a little like PVC statue thing of Shenron, so I again don't need the figure arts. It serves its purpose. Not wasting $100 on that. So
what if they did the the other world's dragon? What the hell was his name? Hamalama Ding Dong.
The Namekian one? No,
yes,
I wouldn't get that one either. And no, I won't get the one from GT, and no, I won't get the God Dragon from Super. Like, not interested.
What is this, fucking green eggs and ham?
Yes, there's a bunch of different dragons, Robert. So.
All right, I won't get one. Not in a fox, not with a box.
Speaking of dragon on the ground, Matt, did you get anything?
The only thing I got was the Iron Factory Starscream also, and like Robert said, the plane mode is lacking, but the robot mode is pretty good. It needs paint. The accessories are cool, but I don't think $40 was. I think $30 would have been a lot better. But it's overall it's a really good figure. You know, Iron Factory, you know, is really good on their Legends game. So, and I like it. So, you know.
They definitely have like spirit. Like that robot captures the spirit.
Yeah.
You know? So it's really cool. The red's cool. It's like a cherry red. It's
yeah,
cool.
that cherry red is, but it's lacking paint in a lot of places. You know, the legs and the arms and stuff. You know, it could have used a couple things, little things. But you know, overall, it was I liked it. It's a good bot, and I'm glad I got it. So, and I got the clear piece, so I'll have to get Thundercracker and Sky Warp. So it's pretty cool. And that's all I got.
Nice.
What'd you get, Gregors?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Matt. I only got 2 things. I got the Shadowfisher Ratchet upgrade kit. They are fantastic. I recommend them to anyone who can find them for the Masterpiece Ratchet and Ironhide, obviously. They're great. And I got the NECA Ultimate Edition Friday the 13th Part 4 Jason.
They look good.
It looks like that's going to stand in as my Snoke action figure for my Star Wars display. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, for a $20 figure, like they're $100 figures, like it's just I don't know, but they're $20 figures. You know, it's fine. It's got paint flaking off of somewhere. I don't know where, but it kind of suits the character almost.
Yeah, like he's degrading. Yeah.
There's a shit ton of paint on that thing though. The head sculpts are like fucking like I can't even tell what color plastic they are. I mean, I know what color plastic they are, but I'm saying looking at them like. Yeah, it's pretty.
Are you colorblind?
Yes.
Do they have a Freddy in that line?
They have several.
Okay, I'll get a Freddy too. That'd be pretty cool to get the
or
Michael Myers and stuff.
They pretty much grab like 80s action and horror movies. Movies by the tits and just started milking them, and they've been.
So they got Pinhead and all that stuff. And
I think they might. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really followed NECA until recently because like the turtles and things like that. But
that's not bad for $20. I mean, it plays. You know, you don't really want a lot of articulation with Jason because you know he's Jason, but I'm sure he fits in the he stands apart. You know.
Well, he's got decent articulation. I mean, his leg, like his knees are single hinge. 45-degree angle, but when does he really do more than that? Like that's generous, you know, like it's decent. Cool. Like I mean he's worth $20 easily. He's both I mean he feels more satisfying than most Marvel Legends. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's it.
All right, good night, folks.
I like Fridays.
Who's ready for Star Wars news?
I am.
Yes.
Molly's ready.
Fuck Star Wars.
So, The Last Night reported to have a lowered parts count and decreased paint applications. Ticket price remains the same. Will the fandom riot?
Probably.
So, contrary to reports issued earlier, The Last Night is going to have a runtime of less than 2 hours. Well, excuse me, less than 3 hours. So, I don't know how they're going to fit all that bullshit into that, but we'll find out in 2 weeks.
I'm excited.
It's going to get the my nap.
I think this is a good move, honestly. Like, the last movie was so friggin' boring. Like, I can't do over 3 hours for a movie that lacks substance like that. Like, I just can't. I can't.
What a jerk.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's probably best to keep them short and sweet.
What? What did the original movie log in at? Like 70 minutes?
7 hours.
Nah, about 2 hours. Yeah.
No, I mean the animated movie.
Oh, animated. Oh.
That was like 90 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. Let's see.
Yeah,
I don't even. Was it
hour and a half? Yeah, maybe hour and 29 minutes probably.
30 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah, so 90 minutes. So, I mean, I guess that was pretty standard for the 80s, though. Like, 80s movies were pretty short.
I still feel like it's a good time for a lot of movies of this era. Like, there's a lot of movies that just don't need to go over that, and I think Transformers is one of them. Because in 3 hours, you're not going to understand anything anyway, so who cares if it's 3 hours or an hour and a half?
But I was going to say, you need 3 hours for the character development in these movies. Come on.
I know. You need at least 3 hours to identify which character is which, that's for sure.
We've had the character. Everybody's been bitching about the character development in all these movies, so you got to have 3 hours to get that.
Do you think this is going to be developing the robots, or do you think this is going to be? I mean, we have three new human characters to work out.
I was kidding, Bobby.
No, I understand.
There's no character development at all.
we got to explain these 3 new human characters, right?
That is true. The girl's going to at least get 90 minutes. Because I have to, she'll be, angry and mad and sad that her little robot's dying, and we got to find out why. And just,
I want to learn more about that little fat kid that calls the truck a bitch.
And the little Dinobots. We got to find out the Dino babies. We got to find out what they're coming from and where they're, where they're going.
Where do you think they came from?
Where do you see them in 5 years?
Dino fucking.
Where do you see the Dino babies, in 5 years from now? I mean, just stuff like that, important stuff.
I hope the Dino babies have, like, a grandma figure that watches them, but you only get to see her stockings all the time, It's an old reference. We'll see who gets that one.
I got it.
I hated that fucking show. You're talking about Muppet Babies, aren't you?
Well, thanks for giving it away, Robert.
Robert ruined it.
I fucking hated Muppet Babies. Ruined every Saturday morning.
Damn, we're already 16 hours. We're only 16 hours into the show, and Robert's already fucked something up.
16 hours.
But yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. A short running time. I think is a good call.
Fuck DuckTales too.
Good call, Michael Bay.
Now you don't feel like the fandom should be pissed they're getting less for their money this time?
Dude, good point.
Because if it was any fucking thing else, there'd be riots in the street.
This might be an example where less is more.
Hey, do you think
the perception of less for their money, I should say.
Yeah.
Do you think Transformer fans wake up and try to find something to bitch about? I mean, it's something new. I mean, there's
Toy Detox. I was listening to them today, and Brave said that Transformer fans are the millennials of fandom.
Well,
I can believe that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
What's funny about that is probably 80% of them literally are millennials.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Us included. So.
No, we're not millennials.
I'm not millennial.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck that shit.
No, we're
That's
not.
78.
Nah, player. That's 85. 85.
It depends which.
My wife's a millennial.
It ranges.
It can be both. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ranges.
Matt's going after that young one.
But
I got that young pussy.
Of Generation X.
Jesus.
Oh my
What?
god.
No?
Wait, let Justin speak. He's got something intelligent to say.
I was just saying, most of us are on the cusp of Generation X. That's all. So.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't say anything intelligent? Fuck you, Bobby.
That's not what I said, Matthew.
No.
Oh boy, here we go.
Ooh.
Already.
Ooh. Anyway, but yeah, my wife's a millennial, so I'm not a millennial.
Well, okay, so I just looked it up. I don't know. It looks like the majority, according to this Wikipedia article, the majority of people use 1980 to 1982 at the latest.
Yeah.
As what?
The beginning year and the end of like the 90s, in the early 2000s. I don't know. It's the
80s to 90s were Gen Xers, no?
Yeah, it all depends. So the person that came up with the whole idea, so most people do agree that millennials start around 1980 specifically, but the person that came up with the idea of breaking down generations puts it later.
I always thought millennials are people born after 2000.
9/11.
They're a fucking millennial.
Well, how would you blame the world's problems on people born too early to do anything?
Trump, Obama.
Fucking millennials. Yeah, Hasbro's a goddamn no. Never mind, they're too old.
Matt is a Hasbranial.
I'm not. I'm not angry at that.
God, that was so stupid. I have to laugh. When I start coughing, when I start to laugh, that's when it's really stupid, and I have to laugh. When I get a good chuckle going and then I cough, that's when you know it's actually funny.
The Generation X by George Masnick of the Harvard Joint Center for Housing Studies puts the Generation X time frame from 1965 to 1984, in part because it's a neat 20-year period. He also calls it the baby bust, mocking the
baby boom,
mocking on Madison Avenue and in the media that call it Generation X. I don't know.
I don't have that name anywhere here in my my Wikipedia research, Bobby. So I'm going to need you to send me
fake news.
Send us fake news.
Fake news.
I think Bobby's a millennial with his fake news.
Hey Matt, when you fart but it's silent, is that fake news?
That's a good point. Yeah, probably. But mine are never silent, so man.
Oh man, we're gonna fucking die. So moving on, what do we have here? Advanced IMAX. Speaking of we're all gonna die, Advanced IMAX 3D and Real D 3D screening tickets available for The Last Night Rises. Epileptics need not apply. Epileptics, excuse me. I can't read my own bullshit. So yeah, on the June 20th, you can go see it a little early. So I guess it's more than. Is it 2 weeks? I guess it's a little. Yeah, it's
2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, we're filming. Yeah.
So Tuesday, yeah, you can see it on the Tuesday before.
Pre-ordered.
Only AMC.
Optimus Prime time.
I'm so excited.
That shit this
but Prime.
Prime.
We got Prime time. Coming at you.
But Prime, you fought with us.
They need to have.
I want some pizza.
They need to have John Goodman say that at some point.
They need John. Yeah. Well, yeah.
But Prime.
I'm not leaving without
Rosie.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this shit. Man, I'm so excited.
Ramsey.
God.
You just can't hide it.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
So, are you gonna watch all the previous movies before you go out and see this, Matt?
Dude, I do this every week.
Do they do that like Star Wars? Do they do that? Do they show those somewhere, like in a marathon?
Matt's when don't I watch all the movies in a row?
I'm sure. I'm surprised. Well, TNT and TBS usually show. They've been showing AOE lately. I'm sure
all of them.
Or FX something. Oh, a marathon.
Like Russia, Gitmo,
Suicide Rate.
Somewhere that shows them all. Cuba, they're into that kind of shit, right?
Gitmo.
Was it last Star Wars? Didn't they do a marathon at the movies before?
For Force Awakens, I think, but not Rogue
One.
No, yeah, not Rogue One, but I'm Star Wars. Yeah, 8. I thought they did a marathon. Oh, 7.
They did.
Sorry.
They did for Lord of the Rings too, I think.
Oh, did they? Okay.
They should have done one for Rogue One and just showed the holiday special over and over and over again, and then just locked the doors when people tried to leave.
Hey, I want to ask you a question. What if they redid like they did? Some of the my movie theaters show some old movies. If they did the '86 movie at the theaters, would y'all go see it?
Hell yeah!
I would love to see it. Every time I see the previews before the movies, they'll show old movies and stuff. Like July and June, all that stuff. I always want to see Transformers, the '86 movie, come on, and I would definitely go see it.
I would cosplay as Leader One just to be an asshole.
You already are an asshole, dude.
I would go if they would take all those. If they would do like an '80s born kid night, and they would take all those VHSs we grew up with, and they would just show those like they would show
Gremlins.
Just because I can think of it right now, so I'm using this as an example. It's not the best one, but Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, and the previews would be "Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead," Suburban Commando. I feel like there was one more preview on that. I think it was a Pizza Hut commercial or a Domino's commercial though, because that one was Domino's. The other one was Pizza Hut. But yeah, like just show those and do those as like an '80s
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Now, what if they did if they had some of the writers or some of the some of that stuff, had people could ask questions and then watch the movie and then afterwards do that stuff. Would that be kind of neat to do?
I think it'd be super neat.
Okay.
Have them travel around.
Just erase. I'll say that one. That was stupid. I asked stupid. I asked a stupid question. I'm sorry.
No, I just.
No.
Nitro, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I was trying to validate it. I was like, well, they could do like an online, like a Skype thing and have it broadcast at every movie theater. But then he got 7,000 movie theaters across the country, and people were like, "Mr. Spielberg, what did you think about me?"
Well, I meant the '86 movie, not the.
Oh,
stupid! It's all stupid. That's George.
Anyway, I asked a stupid question. I don't know. Whatever.
As long as they had Vince DiCola talking about running around, like show his old ass running around that big ass room, hitting all the fuck synthesizers, but you look at him, he looks like he's Bernie Sanders, because he kind of looks like Bernie Sanders these days.
Hey Bob, what if they had a theater like we had when we did the last year at TFCon, and then had Stan Bush there?
No, just a couple people in there hanging out.
Did you guys? What was that? Did he play?
No. We did the podcast panel. Famous Matt joke. Probably Matt's best joke ever. Like it's my favorite personal favorite anyway. When he said, "Now I know what Stan Bush feels like." There was like 8 people in the audience.
Oh, that's good, man. He's a good man.
I don't know why you weren't up there in the panel, Matt.
I was up there.
He was up there.
Oh.
Don't know why you didn't watch that, Robert.
Are you not blind, Robert?
I don't know why you're not relaxing, Robert.
You know why I'm not relaxing, Bobby? Bobby, you want to know why?
Why?
I'm drinking red wine in honor of you.
That's perfect relaxing material.
Out of a box. Red wine. Fucking box.
Stupid.
If you guys had a masseuse in that panel room, you'd have 9.
I'd be there.
So moving on to third-party news. Zeta Whirlblade Test Shot.
Nice.
I just don't know about this thing.
Yeah, no, it looks terrible.
Look at that color. Looks so dumpy.
Supposedly it's amazing quality, better than the other third parties, and it weighs 1 pound and 0.57 ounces. It's 500 and some grams. I did the math today. It was like 1 pound and like 4 ounces or something.
I'm in for combine mode, but this looks really bad.
This is for the people who really like what's his name from the Transformer movie?
Blackout.
Yeah. Looks exactly like Blackout. Both the G1 bot inside.
Blackout in 1993 business casual with his like pink shirt and his like gray slacks.
When I get finished reviewing this, I'm going to transform this bitch into the arm and just sit it on the shelf.
I didn't get a chance to fucking be in robot mode.
You mean kind of like what the guy who took these pictures did?
Yeah, exactly. I heard that like I heard that they
I want the knife.
I want the knife.
That's funny. What'd you hear?
No, fuck that, man. Fuck that, man. I guess I just won't talk, man.
Don't like there. Love the light.
Like, come on, deluxe face. You guys.
I don't know why you even.
Dude, I'll hang up on this call. I swear to God, I'll hang up.
No, I just hear that because of that they're partying with Toy World that they have a really bad reputation over there right now. I guess they parted on far worse terms than what it seems.
Really?
Yeah. Like I hear that they might even have distribution issues as a result of it.
Yeah.
I heard from my inside sources that that's not even a dig. It's just a joke at the fandom in general. It could be a dig. I don't know. Whatever. Take it as you want. That Toy World, the reason they do just whatever the fuck they want, it seems like, is because more people buy their shit in China than they do like actual Masterpiece and some other third parties. That's why they just feel like they just can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't know why.
Bigger than TFC?
Maybe it's all the pollution in China. Yeah, apparently TFC and Toy World are like big dogs over there.
I thought they'd be like KFC. I thought KFC was a big dog.
No, I've heard the TFC thing that they're big over there.
Really? They're shitty though.
Yeah, but I heard that like it's not necessarily the stuff that we're buying over here that makes them popular there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they like from my understanding also have their hands in like legitimate like things there.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Legitimate toys that'll break in a year, not Transformers infringing toys that'll break in a year.
Are they into tentacle porn? No? Okay.
They are with their next release, which we covered last week.
I mean, I'm just shocked because the
Why are you shocked,
Constructicons, because the Constructicons, they looked very G1. They're like, to me, like the bots look like G1 Masterpiece. You know, even though the quality maybe was a little significantly subpar from Takara, obviously, but you know, aesthetically, it was there. This, I don't understand why they deviated aesthetically. I just don't get it. They didn't need to.
Yeah,
Bobby,
I feel like they should. Someone needs to just go like. I mean, I guess it's kind of being done, but someone really needs to focus on like what it is in G1 and not what this thing is. You know.
Well, I mean, there's usually a combiner usually has a weak one. You know, sometimes maybe that's just a weak one.
Sometimes it's all 5.
And sometimes the sun shines on a dog's ass.
Dude, once a time.
Dude,
that shit still got me last week. God damn it. And then I saw you use it in a fucking thread, and that shit made me laugh as well.
God damn it, give it a dog's ass.
You did that in the thread, Matt?
No, you did.
Oh, yeah, I did.
God,
I was hoping it was spreading.
Like a herpes.
Can I ask you a huge favor, Art? I actually stepped away to use the restroom just real quick and ran back because I hoped I'd be back before you were done talking. What did you say about the Devastator? Can you just recap that? Hey, little G1 despite what?
No. The bots, I felt that the G1 aesthetic was there for the bots.
Okay.
You know, but I don't understand why they deviated from that formula.
Okay. I thought you said something about quality, and that's why I was.
No, the material quality. Even though the quality of the materials was subpar to Masterpiece, they still looked like MP bots. Just in terms of aesthetic, I like the aesthetic.
Okay. I just didn't know what you were saying. I wanted to go back.
Did someone say something bad about Takara?
No, but I was gonna say to Toy World's credit.
Shake my dick real fast.
I did. I actually pulled my box. I pulled my pants up.
I actually did. I actually checked my dick real fast.
I've got stains all over my boxers now. No, I was just gonna say to Toy World's credit, I've been fucking with that Devastator a lot. I got those add-on parts, and I've been taking it apart and messing with it. Man, the wheel on my fucking long haul still hadn't broke.
Wow.
I'm expecting it to as well, and it never did.
It was just pulling it out of the packaging is when it breaks. That's when it breaks.
Oh, that's Matt's side girl.
Oh, that's my side piece. That's my side piece. Sorry about that. Anyway, what we got? What are we doing?
Man, I don't know.
Is anybody in on this? I know Bob's in this. Bobby. I know he's in it, but anybody else in this?
I got him pre-ordered, but I felt like Bobby was challenging me at the time. And
he does that.
So I might cancel these motherfuckers.
He challenges a lot of people.
I'm not challenging anybody.
Oh.
Yeah, but Greg, you've got such a good flow going on. You could pick them up and get rid of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Same day service.
$35.99.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be about that life anymore.
Well, I mean, you'd want to check them out. You're curious. What's the life? It's just, hey, I got to check it out. Now I pass it on to you.
I'm sure somebody at TFCon will have one of these in a room. Like, look at that, I just bought for $80. And it will be like the whole damn combiner and half Superion.
Oh my God. Gross.
I don't know, man. I even wanted to I really wanted to like these designs, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't
like them, but I'm getting them.
I don't like them at all.
I'm getting them.
But I got faith in that combined move.
Keep faith.
And see, I kind of like the Toy World designs or the unique toys, but I don't know about that combined mode.
Yep, I'm in the same boat.
Maybe
like
Do you have a paddle in that boat?
If these were $100, I probably would wait and see how it all shook out. But like it's $60 or whatever it is, like it's just it's cheap enough for me to gamble.
Damn, money bags.
Well, I mean, like Bobby always says in his reviews, you gotta know when to hold them, gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away.
In Bobby's defense, there, I'm not really sure $60 is like money bags, Matt. Like, that's a couple.
Well, it is for some folks, you know.
That's like if he just turned his camera on and farted on the screen and posted it on YouTube. $60.
Yeah, these aren't rescue bots, Justin.
Yeah,
these
I know.
Aren't guaranteed revenue.
It's true.
I miss Justin's Rescue Bots reviews. I want to see more of that shit.
They should make some that are worth buying. So
I may do Rescue Bots. Get on that game.
Please don't.
Please don't. Okay.
Y'all need to start reviewing fidget spinners. That's the new fucking bullshit.
Y'all need Jesus.
Fidget spinners and suicide videos. So So anyway, moving on to Hasbro news.
No, we still got that Bumblebee thing.
Which one?
Maz.
Oh, that didn't show. That's not in my show notes. I forgot all about that. Yes, please. Let's talk about the Maz, whatever it's called.
Maz Kanata.
He looks like he's kissing some ass with that face, man.
It doesn't show up in my my mobile show notes, but thank you, man.
Really?
I thought there was a second thing there. Yeah, final. I remember it. Final paint job, because we all know yellow is a really hard color to get down.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how this is going to pan out.
It looks better than the last time.
The paint, it does look better.
A lot better.
It does look better than the last time that they should have just waited for these pics.
But that that mouth though.
That mouth.
Is it perky? Is it? Oh, them pouty lips.
I'm telling you, kissing some ass, doing something. Maybe.
I like that. I like that molded 3mm hand grip attached to the piece of kibble.
Are his pinkies extended like he's drinking tea, or are those his index fingers?
Did you put it in here somewhere? Cause I don't know what picture you got.
I put it. Yeah.
I found it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't see it in mine either.
It's right under the.
I'll refresh.
I love how in his alt mode his balls are just balls forward. He's just flying around with his balls forward. Yeah. So, is there a reason why? I mean, the final paint apps are clearly just the face and the hips. Could they not put paint on the rest of the fucking thing?
Is there any paint at all? Just for the face or the windshield?
He's got a little bit on the hips.
Oh, okay. How much is this thing? $29.99. I mean, I got to pick it up, but
I don't have access to the picture right now.
It looks all right. I mean, it looks better. Like I said, it looks better than the last time. I mean, like I said, they should have led with this one instead of the other one. But
can you put a finish on them?
Yeah, I hope there's not very much. Them lips, though.
A brilliant yellow finish to this would have sold it. So many more people would buy this thing.
I think people are still gonna buy it.
I feel that way about paint, man. Like that shit can make it can make something worthwhile that doesn't necessarily seem so, and it can hinder something that seems like a great choice.
I feel like they could take a piece of blue painter's tape and just run it down like the middle of this thing and just run it through the old spray booth.
It looks, I'll get it. I'm gonna get it. So
you are?
Yeah, I like it. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm talking a lot of shit about this thing. What's the scale on it? Is it classics or MP scale?
You know, I personally think it's classics, but they use it with pictures with the fucking Spark Toys Prime all the time.
Oh, really? Huh.
What is that? Oh, that's the because it's supposed
Prime,
to be War Within, not episode 1 of the old show, not Phantom Menace.
Greg Bubba, I sent you the picture of the screen in the chat. Just so
I remember what it looks like. Don't worry.
You can't get that image out of your mind, can you?
He really took a picture of the screen.
It's a good thing they have those cutouts in the shoulder pads so he can raise his arms.
Now that's what I call pod racing.
It does look like somebody rocked that upper lip.
Mm. He's gonna do some business with that stuff.
Oh shit! It's like Billy Idol.
Looks like a nerd that someone told him girls like shoulder pads. I mean, those are some fucking shoulder pads. I mean, this guy wins the shoulder pad award. He really does.
80s woman shoulder pads.
This thing's gonna be the sleeper hit of the year.
It might be.
Exactly.
You never know.
Oh,
look
at that
mushroom thing. Everyone's gonna say you need to have one.
Then
I'll buy one and I'll be like, oh, it sucks.
How big is that fucking mushroom peg for the waist? Look how big that hole is. That shit's got to be like half an inch across.
That's what he said.
Yeah, shoulder pads it's like you're getting ready to go play some ball.
It looks like you're going on to an interview at 5th and Sack, whatever. You know,
what? 6th and Fat, 5th and Sack.
I don't know.
Six and fabulous.
There you
that
go.
Shit on a t-shirt. Roll it on out.
His chest with that mushroom peg looks like a mouth. It looks like a face, like sunglasses, and he's just like, what?
Your face looks like a mouth.
What? I'm getting it. I'm fucking getting it. And Matt, if you ever sell yours, you're getting a few of them.
Man, fuck you, dude. I have still not opened that dick in. I even got the fucking parts for it, the little replacement parts.
Why?
I gotta fix it. I just ain't got time, man. I just ain't got time.
You don't like my present?
No, I love it. I just got reviews to do, man. I'm trying to be a YouTube star, man.
Why don't you review Ditka?
Yeah, I should do reviews of Ditka, man. Oh, well, destroying it.
So I guess this is the part of the show where we move things along. Man, this is hard to do with my phone and my computer. I don't know how Oscar and Lenny did it for so long. Coming up next, we have MP Dinobot render pics.
Yay!
And prototype pic.
Fucking A, man.
I mean, it looks good for what it is, from what I see.
I gotta look at pictures of this thing. Of the original.
Well,
all was goofy.
The renders of the Dino mode look like kind of what you'd imagine a soft render of the animation model to be. And then the robot mode, we can just look at the pic. And it looks like it, but better for
robot
worse.
Mode looks good, man.
It looks just like it, for better or for worse.
Oh yes.
I wonder how big he's gonna be.
He should be bigger than Primal, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But if you guys can look at that sign that's right in front of the screen there, many Bothans died to bring us these pictures.
Oh God!
Hey, that Disney label looks pretty good too, man.
I mean, he looks on point for
So good.
God, I got a boner.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this. Oh God, this looks so terrible to me.
The renders.
No, it's just like just the character design. I guess ultimately is what
it was all goofy though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all goofy. It was a goofy time.
Makes me
like 90s, man. That's goofy.
If it weren't for Dinobot, there would be no humans. Okay, just think about that.
Yeah, just remember that,
dude. I hope it. Ugh.
You're welcome, Bobby.
Gross.
Are you looking at the renders, or are you looking at the?
I'm looking at the magazine picture.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm curious about is how they got the chest like that, because they did a good job doing the not actual dinosaur head for the chest in robot mode. So I'm sure it's just all the panels are just enclosing it somehow, but part of me still wonders. You know.
It's
just
it's
parts forming. They just pop the head off. It's parts forming.
No.
Yeah.
It's just a faux chest. It's a flap. That's all. It's a very, 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 very thin flap.
Let me point something out on the render or the prototype. You see where it says no cameras or no cell phones?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Boffins died.
There's cameras and cell phones in there taking pictures.
Yeah, I think Greg pointed that out.
Yeah, just want to point that out too. Steal my thunder from down under.
Actually, you technically stole my thunder from Cheese Fries.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the oh god, I mean, I guess it looks right. It just it looks wrong because it looks right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can tell by the hands. You know what, man? Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna explain this shit.
You didn't even get his time, man.
I'm gonna bring that shit back.
Man, there ain't no hood on this one. This is brilliant,
that shit never went away. Every time I say those Legends reviews, you're like, got this from Robert D. I'm like,
yeah. Well, get ready to hurl tomorrow because we got more coming at you.
I love it, man. I can't wait for this thing.
I didn't even watch that QuadCon one today. I wanted to see that guard, and then I was afraid you'd be like, never mind, we got Iron Factory Starscream.
I run away. I just brush him out of the way. I'm like, gotcha, and I break it.
I feel like you've done that once before, maybe twice.
I did it. I did do that with something.
Yeah, I remember it was a while back.
Yeah. Yeah. This is I mean, you know, it is.
It's Dinobot.
It's a Dinobot.
It's got to be better than that Classics one or whatever Generations.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I hope they make it proper scale. You know, for the Beast Wars fans. Like, I hope they get that.
Yeah, I hope it's bigger than Primal a little bit.
I hope it costs $300.
I'll bring it to Skullfest. Have you look at it, Bob?
Okay, sounds good, man.
Meh. You call me meh? Nice.
Well, I'm actually curious as to when this comes out, because they're just showing pictures of a gray prototype on a screen. They don't even have one there.
Oh, that's true. It could be 4/4 probably.
But
it's $1.
But they have, as we'll see later, they had an actual Sunstreaker there, and they had the Lambor repaint there.
They did. Yes.
So where's this going to fall on the release schedule if fucking Sunstreaker's December and Lambor is November?
I'm going to say July.
Next year.
Probably July.
Okay, so who's going to come out this year?
The one's left is the Sideswap and the Sunstreaker.
We've got one a month. The only month they've skipped in the last couple of years, they skipped December last year. And they have Sunstreaker this December, so they're not going to skip December. So we have movie Bumblebee coming out.
Oh, and Prime too, yeah.
And we got the Prime, and I thought we had Dinobot, and I thought that all filled in, and then there's supposed to be a Barricade. So if this isn't going to come out until next year, and I heard the Barricade got pushed back, so what are we going to have for those 2 months? Well, it didn't get pushed back, but the listings got taken down because it was early information, and they didn't plan on releasing it this year.
Well, didn't we have pics of Jazz and Galvatron?
Well, we had pics
of Omega Supreme too. There's a Scorponok.
There you go.
Do you guys have any idea of okay, they've got a prototype. They have this great prototype. What is the time frame involved once you have the prototype? Why would it take more than 6 months to get
Well, I don't think they're working on that schedule. I don't think they're just showing it as they can. I'm sure that they had that shit mapped out. Like, look, this is gonna we intend for this to be released here. We can show prototype images as soon as X. We can show complete images as soon as Y. We can show, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure.
What about Z?
Well, they teased this Dinobot, what, 4 or 5 months ago?
Yeah.
And then Sunstreaker, that shit's fucking ready to go. And that shit's still taking until December. So, like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know.
Why would it take till December?
I still feel like they've got something big coming. Like, out of nowhere. Like, I think they're fucking with this. I think there's something. There's something that's a huge thing. Like, I'm doing the math. I'm like that meme. I'm like that Bobby trying to decide if I want to buy a fucking third-party figure meme with all the math.
Brace yourselves.
I'm
Brace
like,
yourselves.
no, the people looking at math on the glass, like autistic people.
Oh yeah.
But like I've been trying to figure it out because I mentioned it in the chat. I'm like, all right, so they're doing this month and this month, and this isn't going to happen, and this is going to be there. So what's going to happen? Got to fill in the blanks. But then it wasn't at Tokyo Toy Show, so where's it going to be? There's got to be something here. And like Rain Man, I'm like counting fucking poker chips or cards or whatever he's doing, trying to figure out what Takara is going to do next.
Dude, TFCon Toronto, they're gonna have something big from Takara.
There's gonna be a Road Rage re-release.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, fuck that shit. That was a shitty fucking figure. Well, I'm kind of worried because it was an Amazon third-party seller through Amazon that I got.
Oh, it could have got a KO.
Yeah, which is fine because I KO that shit back to Amazon. Waited my $41 refund.
You don't
mine
think
was,
they would?
Mine was fine. I had no problems with mine.
Yeah, it was a molding issue with that backpack. It wouldn't fit on the mushroom peg properly. The joints were tight as fuck. The knees or the legs and shit, everything was tight. But I can't. I'm not gonna keep it if it's not. You know.
My dick has a mushroom peg.
Not what I heard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a little feller. Whatever. Yeah, something big. I bet Devastator's coming.
I'm gonna go with let's see.
Skids. Are you going Skids?
Jets?
Are you trying to think of the most obscure thing you can?
No, I'm thinking a Hot Link. I think we'll probably get a Hot Link.
DEF CON.
Huh.
I frankly am surprised nobody has done a Skids, like third party included.
I know, Justin. That's something to think about, man.
Skids was only in. I was talking about this with someone else the other day. Skids was only in one G1 episode, and he was only characterized really in the comic book.
Yeah, but Greg, he's in the underwear of every collector.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But if a third-party company was going to do a Skids, you'd think they would capitalize on IDW.
Yeah. I guess that's true. I mean,
Like,
I can't
I'm
be
not
that
saying-
surprised that Skids doesn't exist in a third-party or official capacity at this point. Like the not the Duocons, the
Monster Bots?
Omnibots, they don't, and like their cars too. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like Skids is more recognizable than the Omnicons.
I totally agree with that. But not for nothing. Like, I look at this picture of the Dinobot, like with the no photos thing, and the dude holding the camera looks like a dinosaur to me. Like with his arm up and his neck, like. It's like a Pachycephalosaurus. What do you call him? Pachycephalosaurus. Yeah, a little bit of a Pachycephalosaurus kind of swagger. And dude, the guy that's hosting the show, his ponytail means business.
Fire.
Yeah, that's the designer. And every time someone cries about one of his designs, his ponytail gets a little bit longer.
He should.
He should be down to the fucking floor.
He should design a barber.
Damn.
Yikes.
That ponytail means he doesn't pay rent. He lives in his fucking mother's basement.
By the time
a joke.
By the time MP48 comes out, he's gonna be like that dude from Live, swinging that shit around. That knows what I'm talking about.
I like the love. I love Creed.
I can feel it coming round again, swinging that fucking shit. You remember that video? I remember that video.
Got some love from my Creed reference last show.
Fuck Creed.
Fuck Creed.
Unless that motherfucker goes by Sabretooth, fuck Creed.
Dude, that guy who plays Sabretooth in that Wolverine movie did a great job. I wish they would have brought him back more.
What's his name? It's a girl's name.
Paul Schaefer.
No, that doesn't matter.
I don't know. Whichever one was in the Wolverine movie. That guy.
Elizabeth Warren.
What's
his name? Liv Schreiber.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, that's his name. Liv Schreiber. That's his name.
Yes.
All right.
MP12 official pics.
Plus.
Got 5 piece of paint.
Yeah, it took me a long time to go back and forth between pictures to actually see what was different about this.
That cherry red, man.
Why didn't you just grab your MP12?
Yeah, I know. I should, I guess. So I have MP12 open. Like I have a picture of it here, and the head is different. Like I don't see any difference in the head. I'm not sure what's different, Craig. You said.
I don't know. I don't know either. I haven't actually really looked at it. I just saw that.
I wonder if it's that gray paint. But some pics it looks like it's the silver paint. And
it's the expression is different. From I saw it. I think it was like Dame Chalk's thing or something. It was somebody's post, one of those in the know people that said that the expression or something. There was like a slight difference in the face. But yeah, I haven't actually really looked.
I mean, outside of that, so I thought I saw in pictures, I guess he doesn't have white feet. They still look like they're gray. Like, he's got different colored collarbones, and he's got a little white triangle on his crotch.
Those are definitely a different color than what they were, because they were silver.
Yes, they're, like, closer to being white on this one. Like, they're, like, a very light gray.
Oh, I see, like, the gun. The gun's a different color.
Yeah.
Look at that picture with him and Sunstreaker. They're like fucking 3 inches apart, and Sunstreaker's backpack is still touching him.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
I get dizzy. I'm dizzy.
Oh, Robert, it's only because you don't have anything useful to say.
That's true.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes nonsense.
You cry at night. I know.
They're trying to do fucking seeker numbers with these fucking molds, man.
Yeah. They're like, it's working for the seekers. Like, they forget why it's working for the seekers. They're just like, yeah, do it again. Make it happen again.
I pre-ordered this thing.
Hey, y'all don't have to buy it. Y'all don't have to buy it.
I know.
I'm not buying it. Me.
You're buying it, Bobby.
I'm not.
I also am entitled to opinion on it, too, man. I mean,
that's true. You are entitled, Justin.
I'm not buying either one of these, and I'm not buying anything in these pictures.
Yes.
Did you feel that venom, Justin? You are entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Fucker. Fucking liberal.
Bobby's gonna cave and get the Sideswipe Plus.
No, he definitely. No, he'll get the Sunstreaker.
Oh yeah, totally.
Totally.
He will.
This is MP39. I know how this shit's gonna work out.
I mean, usually, like, I just say I'm gonna get it, and I just, I get it. I rarely am I like I'm not gonna get it, and then I'm like, oh, but I decided to get it.
I got just to check it out.
I'm not that guy. Like, this doesn't do it for me. I like the Sunstreaker. I like it. I like it. I think it looks pretty good.
If you fucking play your cards right, somebody might send you one as a joke.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. The last thing I want is a free one. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Sell your Stern Surge and you'll get a free one. And if you try to sell that one, you get another free one. So yeah.
What?
Really?
I don't know. I'll stop.
You're worried? You're worried that I'm going to send you a Sun Surge?
Me? No, I don't know.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not worried about that.
That'd be a pretty cheap. That'd be a pretty cheap prank these days.
I'm getting Sun Surge. I'm good. I mean, I'm not getting a Sun Surge. I'm getting fucking this one, MP39. So I already sold my Sun Surge.
Oh, you sold it good.
Yeah.
That's why he's worried that I'm going to send him a Sun Surge.
Did they ask you about the gaps in the ankles?
They did not.
And why, like, the Invisible Man forgot to put his socks on that day?
What did you get? What did you get for the Sun Surge?
65.
Oh, that's not bad. That's like the going rate. That's the rate set by Phil.
That's true.
I don't know if I talked about it last show, but man, when Phil started posting shit that day, I was like, man, this would be a good time to sell this 3 third-party figures I don't really like. And like, I got home at 5, and Phil had his post up for 25 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Did you take the day off early? So I was like rushing to get everything together, and I was like competing with him and communicating.
Yeah, I got 65, so I was happy. Not bad.
So wait, is that why you sold your Sun Surge? Because you thought I'd send you another one?
What?
No. I sold my Sun Surge on getting Masterpiece Sunstreaker. Same reason why I sold my Trailbreaker too, the speed bump, because they're gonna make a Trailbreaker. That's why I'm not buying any more of the the Arc bots. I'm probably not gonna buy any of those more because MP's gonna do them. So. That's why I sold it. Not because I was expecting you to give me one, because I don't want one. I want Masterpiece Sunstreaker. No, good, man.
I don't know. I kind of miss his bare, yellow, thin plastic legs.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
You're just trading them up for some painted yellow, thin plastic legs.
Hey, it's paint, man. You want some more paint, man. Hey, you're complaining about you want paint all the time, so there you go, man.
No, trust me. I wish that mine was had a finish like this. I do.
I'll spray paint it. What we got next?
No. Hold on. I'm gonna grab what's something that I think has thighs kind of like his. Let me grab this hot rod here.
That's my side chick.
I don't know, man. I think I'll be all right with that. I think I'll be all right with their size. We'll see though. If I don't like it, I can get a Sunstreaker or I can get a Sun Surge for $30.
Dirt cheap, yeah. I'm sure you'll like it. I think it's gonna be fine. I just I've said my view on this, man. It's just I think it's fine. I just don't think it's $100 improvement. I think it's
at this point in my life, there's enough about that thing I didn't like, and that's why I sold it. And I think
plus you had already sold it, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
like
yours is gone. That makes sense.
I sold it twice within like less than 2 months.
I got mine down. Twice. I got mine down and was thinking about selling it, and I pulled the pictures up, and I was like, man, it just doesn't make sense. Like, well, I really feel like for me personally, if I were to have sold my Sun Surge, I would really just be doing it for the brand name. And then I was like, that's just not worth it to me.
I sold I sold him twice. I sold him, and I didn't realize people were paying like $160 for it. And I sold it for like $80, and I felt stupid. And then I bought a reissue one, and I was just looking at them. I'm like, I just don't like it. Like the gap and the gap where the foot and the shin meet, like there were just things about it. Like, and it was the same thing. I sold my Willis. I never cared for it. I bought another one just to have it because I thought it aesthetically matched my car bots, and then I just didn't really care for it. And my Sphinx, same thing with my Sphinx. Well, I sold my Sphinx. Actually, I sold my Sphinx a while ago, but it was the same thing. I just didn't care for it. So it's not like I sold all my shit because Takara said they were going to make them. I sold them because
you didn't like them. Yeah,
I didn't really like them.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
And if I get Takara ones, that's perfect. And if I don't, then I can just buy one of the 173 of them on eBay right now.
Right.
But,
man, fuck Sir Toys.
Hey, speaking of Sunstreaker, we got some official pictures of Sunstreaker now.
All right.
Pull over.
So the thing that I see is like he definitely has a huge backpack, and I look at him in that like sniper pose where he's lying down. I'm like, why could you just not do something with that backpack to just, I don't know, just it's like on one hinge. It just looks kind of lazy, that part. But
to be fair, there's a good chance it's mistransformed.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is
fair. The one I feel like the one that's most off-putting for that backpack is 16.
Pudding? Did you say
pudding? No, calm down. Off-putting.
Okay. There was some pudding.
Dude, I do too. You know what else I like? You know, there's like shitty fucking cookies that like come in a sheet, like Pillsbury cookies, and like you put them in the oven for like 10 minutes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I love to get those and like cook them to like 70% and dip them in some vanilla pudding.
You're a fucking monster.
Yeah, that shit is fucking Krizak.
I've discovered getting some blueberry ice cream and pecan sandies and just like taking a couple and sprinkling them on top and smashing the motherfuckers into crumbs. I don't eat a lot of sweets, so I'll get like a couple. I'll get like a scoop, like a few spoonfuls, and I'll crumble like one cookie in it. But man, that shit's fucking.
Dude,
good.
You know what's fire,
man? Fucking shortbread.
Those fucking honey buns. You get those like $1 honey buns, whatever. They don't have the white icing. You put a dab of butter on that motherfucker in the microwave for 15 seconds.
My man buys the pastries and then puts the butter on them.
Oh my god!
Dave,
I ain't gonna make it to 45. I'm just telling you right now, I'm not gonna make it to 45.
If we keep this up, this is gonna be diabetes uncut. 2 weeks in a row.
It'd be insulin uncut.
We're not
what we got this week.
It's
what body part did you lose this week?
Oh my god!
I lost my foot.
What was your sugar reading this week? Where's your chronometer read?
Robert, why are you acting like, oh my God, you're not a skinny fella? Shut the fuck up. Come on now.
I've never microwaved butter on a honey bun.
Well, you need to try it. You know, it must be a southern thing, man. Because, man, that's some good shit, man.
I need some tostacacas.
Actually, Justin,
don't say that too much, man. Bob will say something.
Because it'd be like, I got some strips. So I got a new monitor. I got some syringes. I got insulin. I got a crutch because I lost my foot.
I like that car mode, man. That car mode looks sweet.
But do you see this picture of the 16? And this one may be mistransformed, but this one's the one that I feel like is most like, yeesh.
He looks like he's a shovel hanging off his ass.
See, I like number 17. That's the one where he's like, you can run away.
I got you now.
I like how they molded in eyeglasses on Chip, but didn't fucking paint them.
Why do they have to be painted?
What does he have? Skin-toned eyeglasses? Are they plastic or something?
I bet you're pissed off at his leg articulation too, aren't you?
Man.
I love that. I'm good with that, man.
They're bitching about that has no, facial expression, and now they try to give it to him, and they're still bitching about it.
They painted them. They're like a gray color.
So my question is, with Chip, is he fully seated in his wheelchair, or is he not? Because the fact that the arms don't move, but they're not touching the armrests,
he's
like,
suffering, man.
It kind of bothers me.
He's about to get up. He's actually, it might be two separate pieces, but what I like to think is he's just getting ready to stand up and catch that fucking pass.
You know what it is?
Touching either.
Hey, you know how you go into the bathroom, it's kind of suspect, so you just hover over it? That's what he's doing.
So a preacher just smacked him in the forehead. He's getting ready to get up and give it a shot.
Oh, it is two separate pieces. Maybe they just don't have it put together. I don't know.
I'm hoping that it's just not pushed in properly.
Yeah.
So I like picture 16, the one where Sunstreaker is like reaching down for Chip, but he's got like that smiling, like smirky face going on, so it kind of looks like he's making fun of a disabled person.
Yeah. But look at his look at that shit on his, like, that's the one that I feel like his backpack is the most like offensive.
Yeah, and it's like, and like if you look at that sniper picture, I don't know what picture it is, 7. Yeah. Like you can see it's like on like one hinge almost. I don't know.
Oh, that's got to be mistransformed, because why would he have it? The panel tucks up into the backpack. If you look at like picture 8 or any of the other pictures, so why would it be hanging down like a fucking shit catcher in picture 16?
I wish I had a shit catcher.
I think it's hanging out in almost all the pictures.
No, not like it is in picture 16. In picture 16,
it's not as bad as it is in 16. Like in all.
That's
the
like at a 45-degree angle. And
okay.
The other ones, it's like tucked up in there.
I wonder if it's using the ab crunch and the ab crunch pushes it back.
I don't know, because
weird. In 16, that backpack looks like it extends very far backwards, but then you look at the sniper shot, and it doesn't look like it extends off that bad.
Well, we know what
I don't get
picture
it.
16 is going to be Robert's focus for the next 3 months.
Meme it up.
I'm not a Takara hater. I'm not a Takara hater.
Oh, you're not?
No, you're a attention whore.
Yeah,
but,
yes. And neither am I. You know, I buy almost everything they put out mold wise, but and I would buy this if I didn't have.
So Fans Toys, you'd be all up on it.
Maybe. Would
you change your Sun Surge in for a Fans Toys one?
I would trade my Sun Surge in for any company making another Sunstreaker that I thought was $100 better than Sun Surge, but I'm not even sure if that's a possibility. I feel like that thing is pretty damn close.
Right, I understand. That's cool.
I
mean, he just the character. Yeah, I mean, he just certain characters you just can't really make an improvement on.
Well, one thing I thought about, Bubby, was the whole idea.
Bubby.
One thing I thought of was, well, why wouldn't you just sell your Sun Surge? You know, so it's not $100 difference.
Because the loss that I would take on it is too significant.
What did you pay for Sun Surge?
Robert, he can't sell a Sun Surge because he only has a daughter Surge.
Like probably like $100, I guess. You know,
so you take a $35 hit.
That's
right.
Yeah, 35. Yeah.
But for me, like just going through the motions and getting the money and buying it, like it's just not worth it. I just don't.
Well, I think you could probably sell yours for $80 if you autograph that box.
I know he's gonna say something like that.
It's a damn setup if I've ever heard one. Oh shit! God damn it! Hold on a second.
I don't know, Bobby. I think I don't know. If you really want this, but you're just like, oh, is it worth the difference? I mean, what's the hassle? You post a picture, you sell it.
I don't really want this.
Robert, why are you trying to push him, man? If he don't want to get it, he don't want to get it, man.
I love Takara. I love Takara. So
well, I mean, he does too. But I mean, like he said, the character design, you just really can't do a lot to make improvements. I mean, you can make some improvements, but you can't really make some significant improvements.
Like I think there's certain things like if you use a faux chest, I don't think there's a whole lot more you can do. Like,
yeah.
Like I think that's the difference between the Sun Surge and the Takara one versus the Omnigonics. Like the Omnigonics one uses the real chest, so it looks a mess. But the other two use a fake chest. Those look good. I think that the Takara one looks better from some angles, and I think the vacuum one looks better from some angles.
Based on that sniper shot, it looks. If the backpack is as it appears in that sniper shot, it's not so bad. Sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. I still think it's just off too far.
I do too. I don't know, but I'm anxious to take a look at it.
Hey, maybe he comes with a bow.
Maybe.
And there's wrist quivers.
Maybe.
Well, it looks like a jetpack.
Maybe
it does sit too far. No?
He can.
I think it'll be fun.
He can.
I think it'll be fine too.
He can participate in the Underground games, inspire young Cybertronian girls all over the world. I got you. It's cool.
I just like, it's
and, and Pic 16 is him. He's perfecting his approach to those young Cybertronian girls.
I was talking to fucking to Joe KW recently, and he was talking about how like he's cutting way back on a lot of his collecting.
That statue money's killing him.
Yeah, it's the statue money, and and like he's like, look,
going to Japan.
Yeah. Actually, the Japan trip is his wife is an expensive date over there, or his girlfriend rather. But.
Oh, we don't hear that.
But he, I think she spent like $2,000 in toys on the first day.
Wow.
I wish my wife would do that shit.
Careful what you wish for, I think.
Yeah,
but,
I think so.
Yeah, I'd be very irritated if my wife spent $2,000 the first day of vacation.
Jealous.
But
no, Matt meant $2,000 on him.
Yeah,
exactly.
He started thinking about like just like the amount of money that he's making and like what his hourly wage is, so like what his time is like worth technically, and then how much of that he's spending towards such and such, and like that is kind of stuck in my craw a little bit. Like I just fucking worked 36 hours of overtime, and like when I start thinking about that, I'm like, I want my Transformers collection fleshed out. I want all the characters, and I want a really good representation of all the characters. And it's just getting to a point now, getting so close to the finish line that I'm like, man, like I'm not switching some of this shit up if I don't feel like it's leaps and bounds. That's all.
That's just butthurt from those that last Conehead.
No. That's another thing. Like I'm done with that. I am a little butthurt that the Make Toys ones took so long to come. Like I feel like, come on, like so to speak. I feel like like if you were gonna do this shit, you should have announced this shit a long time ago.
Are you finished yet? I'm sore.
Because like you're gonna wait until they got one more left to go before you show the prototype of your first one. Like
I feel like shit for thinking this, but I just pictured the guy from Make Toys wearing like 7 pairs of like silk pants. Like making you work for it. Because that dude dresses.
Dude, he dresses like a fucking pimp.
If for everyone listening at home, he showed up at TFCon last year. I wasn't there, but I saw pictures. He looked like the Collector, like Benicio del Toro's character from Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was the Make Toys guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a white like pea coat on that was like, you know, very form fitting, but it was like wild furry at the top. Like a dude, like he's tight to have like gator shoes on and red pants. Like,
yeah, like the first Chicago, he showed up wearing they were all wearing Hawaiian shirts, like really nice designer ones. Like, yeah,
he's a character, man.
He was like, I heard Quagmire was big here. Quagmire.
But he's good. He's good.
Yeah, I guess he's all right. Moving on.
Wait, hold on. In all fairness, though, before we move along, in all fairness, there is resale value in your official bots. You could sell your secrets.
Yes, I could, but I just don't want to go through the hassle. Like they're ultimately fine, you know. Like if like a fairy came down and was like, I will grant you all the make secrets right now if you give me all, I'd be like, yeah, sure, take them. But like, it's not worth it to me to go through the fucking hassle of trying to sell them and ship them and then buy the other ones and hope the fucking money works out, and like it's just not worth it.
So what you're saying is
problems. God damn.
What you're saying is
it's not a problem to me.
You hate Transformers. That's what
right.
I'm
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I had a better joke, Robert. Don't steal my thunder. What about us have the knockoff ones? God, it's not worth our trouble to try to sell them. You're like, I got a fucking secondhand BB7 or like $53. That's a little steep. We might get a half a dirge if we sell all 6 of them.
Bobby called his fucking R2D2 or some shit in his last review.
BB-8. I was like, I'm just like, look, like I don't care, like, cause you know, it always happens. Like I didn't even like really want to do that review, but like I knew it was like it's almost expected, and like just like it always happens where I'm like, look, I understand, like, you know, people are going with the yes models, and then I was like, or the PP7s or the BB8s or whatever they are, and like. You know, but then like it never fails. People like be like, "Well, I think these are superior." I'm like, "They might be, dude. I've never fucked with them. I don't know." You know.
Bobby just. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So Bobby said, "Find a way to belittle someone that made a better choice."
It's not. I don't know.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
You know, like I'm not educated. I don't know about these the BB-8s.
If I sent you mine, would you do a video?
You know, to be honest with you, like I would, but like I'm not even sure if it's worth like the shipping. You know what I mean? Like for the money that you would spend on shipping it, or that I would spend shipping it back.
Oh, he wants you to cover the shipping. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
No, I wouldn't be comfortable with that either, because I just don't think it would ultimately be worth it.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Bubby.
No, I don't even mean you doing. I don't even care about a video. Like I want you to take. This is what happened to me. Like.
Oh wait, I think I've messed with them. I think did they do the sky warps and shit also?
Yeah.
Yeah, just bought a sky warp at TFCon Charlotte, and I messed with that one there. And yeah, it was the superior build, definitely.
Yeah, like remember, like, well, you probably don't remember because I was thinking about stealing it, so I didn't draw your attention to it. But your Sunstorm, and I was sitting there at your house, and I was looking at it. I was like, man, I want to steal this. I don't know why, but I want to stick it in my pocket. I don't even have pockets. And
did somebody say hot pockets?
Yeah, Matt. Here comes Matt. And I bought one about 4 weeks ago. I finally bought myself a Takara Sunstorm, and I got it. And I was like, damn, I got a knockoff. I was like, oh wait, the knockoffs are better than the officials.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you get the BB7 ones, man. I hate to say it, but like, they're so much better than that Takara mold.
Okay. Wait, I have a question for Bubby. You're not getting the MP Sunstreaker because you just don't think it's worth your time.
No, not that it's not worth my time. I think it's definitely worth my time.
Or the money or the effort.
Right. I don't think it's worth the money. I don't think it's worth the money for me having Sun Surge. If I didn't have Sun Surge, I would think it was definitely 100% worth the money.
Okay, then what if you got to handle the Make Toys Seeker, and it was just fucking leagues and light years beyond the MP11 mold?
I don't know, man. Like you're talking about I would imagine at least a $900 investment. You know, like I just don't know if I want to do that.
Can I offer my input just real quick, because I have to go pee again because I'm taking a water bill. Just real quick, just to spice up Bob or Robert's question. What if you just got Starscream and you have the rest of them as background characters, and you just let that shit ride?
Yeah, but I think that would fuck with me, because I think like having Starscream there, I'd be like, oh god, the other ones definitely aren't good enough.
Well, I'm saying, what if you took the risk just on Starscream, and like you got him, and then you could sell the jet later. You could sell the Starscream, the official Starscream later, and then
jet mode, bot mode, Greg.
Oh man,
I already have a jet mode. I already have a jet mode of all them.
Tetrajets don't fucking count.
Hey, dude, a Bobby.
Yeah, my grandma said they did.
Yeah.
Somebody buy me 45 seconds. I gotta run do something real quick.
No, like that's the thing is like I think that would fuck with me. I think that would irritate me too if I just seeing one that like looked outstanding and then the other one's kind of like.
So what you're saying is, if you like got one as a gift from an anonymous source, it would fuck with you.
A seeker.
Yeah, like a really good one. Oh, good.
I think
it's good to know.
But you know what would fuck with me worse than that? If I got 6.
You know what would really mess me up?
I'll be right back.
A Fans Toys Omega Supreme, because I just have no place to
Justin,
put it.
Nice try, Bobby, trying to get 6 out of me.
Justin, I was working on something.
He said, "You know, be sucking." I got 18.
Like if I got all the Seekers from Big Toys, like that would be like, oh, so irritating.
Oh no, the cone heads and then the rainmakers. God, that would suck balls.
I'm hoping that Make Toys makes a few of those obscure Seekers, like for exclusives, like the Hot Link and like, because I would pick those up and just to have try the
purple one. I like the purple one.
There was a purple one, a blue one, and a different green one, I think.
What was the purple one? That was
Hot Link.
Was that Hot Link?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Prince Storm.
Now there was a female character that was a purple plane.
Slipstream.
Oh, Slipstream. Yeah, no, not that one.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying that'd be pretty cool if they made a female jet.
Someone sent me 6. Oh, Gary.
Speaking of.
Put it on the black card.
I wouldn't mind seeing someone actually take a crack at a like a G1 style Slipstream. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Slipstream as a character.
Hey Matt, speaking of black cards,
yes,
I have an Amazon Prime chase card.
Ooh.
And they upgraded me to the Super Prime card. The
no
Prime.
Shit.
Like the extended Prime card, and it's like a black card. It's got that metal in the middle of the plastic. So like it is black with the numbers on the back, so you feel like you got a black card, but you're just poor and you're desperate for a credit score.
So are you buying the shrimp on TFCon then?
Yeah, I'll buy the shrimp. Fuck it.
All right.
I'll buy the first round. You buy the second.
Gotcha.
I'm buying the fucking shrimp, okay? Fuck both of you.
All right, Robert's buying the shrimp.
Fair enough, I guess.
What about cheddar biscuits? Are we getting some cheddar biscuits?
I guess we're going to the oyster bar too.
Oh hell yeah, oyster shots, bitch!
Man, I love fucking oysters. Oh my god, Kit thinks that's the grossest thing in the fucking world. I love fucking oysters.
I love cheddar biscuits.
I think me and Robert could do some damage.
Oh yeah.
With his wallet and my appetite. I think
all of us could do some damage on
I think
Robert's
we could really
wallet.
do something.
Yes.
We're going to get Robert drunk and he's going to buy us all Seekers.
God, I remember that I went to an oyster bar. I felt like such a slob. I went to an oyster bar and hadn't been to one in a while. I'd been away. I'd been out of state. I moved back to North Carolina. I went to one, and I was eating those motherfuckers as fast as I could fucking shuck them. And I felt like such a fucking glutton. But I'm just like,
oysters!
Wow! Why am I a glutton? Fuck that. They're good.
Hey, I remember when at the first TF, or when did you go to TFCon, Robert?
If you were eating White Castle, okay, then you feel like a glutton. But oysters, nah. TFCon, I went to Chicago and then Charlotte.
Yeah, we went to Charlotte. I think you got mad at me because I wouldn't let you buy me dinner.
What?
I wouldn't let you buy me dinner, and you got mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
You're a good dick.
Dude, I just want to buy
you know what
dinner.
makes me mad? Masterpiece movie Bumblebee.
I know, right? that clip.
Oh God,
that
we have
box got to be bigger.
30,000 more fucking links to go through. Holy shit!
Yeah, we need to get it moving. It's already fucking midnight. Jesus Christ.
Welcome
We've
to
been doing this show
Geriatrics
for
Uncut.
5 hours. It looks good from the front. It looks good from... It's got a big old fucking butt. All right, I'm just gonna say it. You know, those wings are accurate, though. That's the thing that gets me. Like, I didn't realize the wings were jointed like that in the movie because you don't see it for... You see it for like 2 seconds.
That part is fine. The problem I see with this is, like, it just doesn't feel like it has the masterpiece finish on this particular one. Like, looking at the car mode, like, I don't know, like, it doesn't even look painted necessarily. Like, it probably is, but it doesn't look it. It looks like the run-of-the-mill, like, you know.
It looks like a leader class.
Yeah, or not even that. Like, it looks like a deluxe with, like, you know, better, a couple more extra parts and stuff like that.
I didn't add the picture, but apparently most of the parts that are painted silver are die-cast. And the mask is die-cast. So it's got die-cast in it, like, throughout.
Well, that's all that matters. That's what makes a good Transformer, the weight.
The weight.
The weight.
That
feeling
really
of the weight.
Is this really seriously supposed to be, like, I know they're putting it in an MP box, but I always thought that was just, like, bullshit. Are they really... I mean, do they believe this is an MP?
Well, yes, it has Masterpiece on the box, so I guess I did believe.
Yeah, but they did that with the Costco thing, right?
Yeah, like, I feel like, and this is why I don't feel like it looks very MP, like, the movie stuff is so shards of metal everywhere, and then, like, for all this, like, detail to just not get any type of paint or, like, anything on it, like, you can get away with that for the G1 stuff, but for the movie stuff, like, really, like, all these different pieces that make all this detail really need some kind of paint or something. Like, the black just doesn't work.
Well, that's why I'm thinking this is just a product sample, because there was I didn't even add it to the notes, but just to interject, I'm sorry, just to maybe add to what you're gonna say, or help you add to what you're gonna say. There is an Optimus Prime going around, and Optimus Prime's coming out later, but there's a sample of him in a full package. Like, they pulled him out. They're not in a clamshell. They're in a tray with the paper ties and the little like price tag ties. You know what I mean? So they're not in a clamshell. And, like, I'm thinking these might be like pre-production samples of packaged items that are getting looked at. So maybe they're not fully painted. I mean, I'm just kind of making excuses and holding out hope that, like, it'll be a little better.
The only thing that makes me think that may not be true, and I don't know, I haven't really taken a look at that Prime to see if that, you know, if he has similar things, but, like, they've got, like, a bunch of markings on it for, like, you know, TM, GM, all that stuff. Like, I don't know.
On the box or on the
actual bot?
Oh, well, the thing that makes me hold out hope, on the Optimus Prime, there's parts that aren't painted that are painted on the box. And in the promotional images, and on the promotional actual, like, one they had at the show, and the one that guy took pictures of, and there's parts that aren't painted on the one they showed in the package. So that's why I'm thinking it might be a sample, but I mean, I could be very wrong.
They're not very tall.
It has the articulation. I mean, it really does.
Well, that's what they're going for now. I'm looking at the bottom. There's a pic of next to the deluxe. It's not very big. It's like maybe a Voyager size.
No,
he's bigger. He's bigger than the other cars by a hair.
Yeah, he's a hair taller than Sideswipe. Look at number 11. And should he be? I guess I guess he is Sideswipe size. I guess.
So he would be like Hot Rod size, Hot Rodimus size, because he was a little bit bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the box is a hair bigger, as big as that Transformers branding is. Bigger.
See, you know what's weird is there's silver in number 11. You see a lot of silver highlights, you know, accents. So, I mean, are they really not going to paint that yellow? That's a failing, because if that yellow's painted, I could forgive the black, you know. And hey, if you like the MP design, it's. I mean, if you like the Bayverse, you know, it's fucking beautiful. Then, if
what
you like
picture are you looking at?
11.
might be
side swipe.
crushing your dreams. All those silver parts you see are die cast, and they're painted silver.
Well, I mean, then there's a chance that they're gonna apply more paint.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, but then look at some pictures. The eyeballs are painted that beautiful blue. I don't know.
It is beautiful, Greg. It is.
It is. I mean, it is a beautiful blue.
It's got the articulation. It really does. You know, I can't fault them there. So.
And those wings, they look like shit, but they're movie accurate. That space in between the chest and the wings definitely is not. But I mean, they can fake it. Like, look at picture 17.
Fake it till you make it.
So, I guess let me pose this question: do you think that perhaps we don't feel it's very MP? And this is going back to when the Transformer toys weren't quite as hollow. Do you think that it's too close to what it is? Like MP Sideswipe felt like a major upgrade because up until MP Sideswipe, we never got a real strong version of that G1 Sideswipe that looked like the character. And this feels lesser just because there have been decent Bumblebee toys.
That's a good point.
Well, one thing makes me hold out hope for this thing, and I'll probably get it either way just to have it and check it out. But look at picture 13.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're ready. The paint on that foot above the toe is obviously hand painted. So maybe the hand painted parts are on what they can hand paint, but the finish isn't applied. Like the
you really think there's
spray
die
finish.
cast in here too, huh?
Well, there is. They released a picture highlighting the die cast.
Boom.
No, I'm not.
I didn't add it.
This.
No, I'm not. You didn't say you were. Hold on, let me find the picture. Well, someone who had it in the hand did the lick test on it and found all the die cast. they put it in the freezer and filled all the cold parts.
They stick their tongue on it.
Shout out to Rick McCullough, man. He's been sharing some good stuff lately. He's been listening to the show, I think, too. So let's shout out old Rick McCullough.
Shout out to Rick. He's like my memes.
Give that motherfucker a round of applause.
That makes noise for Rick. God damn it.
God damn it, makes some noise.
Rick's been showing my memes some love.
Oh, that's why you like him, because he shows your memes.
Oh yeah, that one dude tried to shit on your Sergio tried to shit on your memes.
I know.
That's his stick. He makes bad memes. He's like a deadpan comic. That's what he does. He's like a sad, crying clown.
Yes.
Let me see if I find that picture.
In the cloud.
Oh, here it is.
Love it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Dame Chalk. Yeah, Dame Chalk shared that shit. Hold on.
Bobby was making fun of my memes. He was telling my memes game is not strong.
Well, with the face cutouts.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, you got tighten up a little bit, man.
Hey, that's what Robert does.
Yeah, but he does them better, man. Like the bar is too high for you to just come in and just willy nilly.
Bobby, Matt doesn't have the practice, man.
Yeah, you just need the practice. And do you use a stylus or something? Because your lines are pretty clean.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have a stylus on my phone.
Hey, Bobby. Matt's like a young Diana. And like he knows he's got to get ready for something, but he didn't quite know what it was. I'm gonna post this in the G3. Hopefully you can get the definition, because I can't share it.
Matt,
I do need a stylus though. I don't have a stylus.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Your finger's just fine. Just zoom, man. Just zoom in before you start. Do some fine tuning, man.
Also, maybe it's not those parts on the arm.
Are you teaching? Are you
legs
guidance for this?
And the head hole.
Robert?
All right.
Just zoom in and clean up around the edges, man.
Okay.
Don't just have a fucking rectangle around a head.
Yeah, it's just like a cutout. You can see like dirty dishes in the background.
Why they gotta be dirty dishes, man? That's Robert's place, man.
What you need to do is like go to court, ignore your client, ignore the judge, and just fucking sit there and scrub around the edges.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Oh man, you win like 30% of your cases.
Alright, are we moving on? We're moving on.
Alright. Yeah, I sent that picture. Like, there's some stuff there. I don't know. We'll see.
So
I'm skeptical about this too.
What's this, Greg?
The little red circles are around the diecast parts.
That's kind of cool, man. God damn it. Wei Jiang, let's do it, baby.
Wei Jiang actually just released a version of a movie Bumblebee, and it sucks assholes. Yeah, so whoever
you know what else sucks assholes?
You.
Robert D.
So whoever just dropped the mic, I hope you picked it up and plugged it back in. We are moving on to...
This connection is weird on my mic sometimes.
Dude, guys, we're a third of the way there. We just got we only got 30. We only got 30 more topics to get through. Takara Legends Sixshot. Well, and we got questions too. Takara Legends Sixshot, Doublecross, Misfire and Broadside official images.
All right, next. No.
Moving on to Takara Legends Trypticon. No.
I like Misfire.
These have extra stuff. They have extra parts, so we gotta look at them.
And they got paint.
I got
Target Masters.
Doublecross's head looks huge.
That's a huge bitch.
He's like, damn, I got a big head. I know it.
Well, first of all, why the fuck they call this motherfucker Doublecross and they call the other one fucking Queerfire or whatever?
I guess Takara renewed their license or their patents or their copyrights or whatever.
Yeah, maybe just not. Probably doesn't even matter in Japan.
They know how to set an alarm.
All about nipples.
They use the reminder feature.
Yeah, but they have a target master. Look at that thing.
Look at that little repugnance.
This looks good.
Look at that little. Neat. I want that little repugnance. Oh.
They have target masters and headmasters.
Yes, sir.
This looks fun. Honestly, if I was a kid, I'd be psyched.
Now, it looks like Misfire's target master could be a retool of one of Scoop's with different arms and legs. Excuse me.
It could be.
Greg, number 4.
Yes, ma'am.
You see number 4?
Which one?
What's that little blue Doublecross number 4?
Yes, that's his headmaster. That is an homage to a Battle Beast.
It looks like a Thundercat with an eye patch.
Oh, man, I love Battle Beast, man.
It looks like a Thundercat with an eye patch.
I was going to come back to that later. That is an homage to a Battle Beast.
That's awesome. I used to steal them all the time.
Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
as a kid. No, about a month ago.
God, about a month ago.
Yeah, they were still in stores. No, I used to love Battle Beasts. Yeah, they were easy to steal, man.
God. Matt,
first Battle Beast, then IDW.
I know.
Was the Battle Beasts? Battle Beast was the water beat fire. Was that one?
Yeah, they had the little rough signs that had water, fire, or wood.
I love that commercial, man.
That particular one that is being homaged is White Leo. He was the leader of the heroic Battle Beasts.
That's neat. That's awesome. I gotta get this, man.
Shut up.
And he looks like one of my cats. This could be my cat.
Shut up, Robert.
Justin's a treat. Justin, you're a treasonous against Japan, and you're going to call them racist.
Yep.
Has that guy ever come back to your channel?
No.
And accused you of treason?
He comes back to my channel when someone argues him on that video. He shows up always if someone argues that. And then, yeah.
Reminder.
Man, all the shit you've done, and that dude only pops up once in a while, I tell you. So Misfire's got a target master. We talked about him. Yeah, he looks like a thing. Broadside, do you think he's gonna come with the little guys like the American one did?
Yeah, Superions, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He comes with Fans Hobby. What's his name? And so
yeah.
Why does he have a donut on his chest?
All right, moving on.
Would you like a donut?
Would you like a donut?
I would.
Oh, Trypticon, he's coming out soon.
Takara Legends Trypticon. Now these are pictures. There was a bunch of pictures. I think these have the best ones. Might be wrong. Just to give you an idea of the differences. I don't really see any though between this and the American one. I mean,
I didn't see any glaring differences.
They still have the hollows. They still have the same little shit. I don't know.
I'm just buying one of this one. I bought 2 Fort Max, and I regret that. So I'm just gonna get one of Trypticon.
Justin's getting 2.
No, the thing I can say about this is like, I have learned my lesson with the with these particular guys. Like, I am not spending $200 to get this to my house. Like, it's just crazy.
Yes, you are.
Nope.
Well, it looks like the head lights up, so that's cool, right?
Yeah, it has some electronics. I'm sure it'll walk too.
And he. Are you serious, or are you just being shitty? Because we know it's not going to walk.
Frank have a mild aneurysm.
Did you just pass out for a little bit?
Well, I honestly don't expect better from some of you.
I was kidding. Why's it gotta be some of you?
Some of you people.
Wow.
Some of you rednecks.
That hurts my feelings. You think I'm a fucking idiot? That really hurts, man.
I find the base mode.
It hurts my feelings. You act like an idiot sometimes. I'm just kidding, Matt.
Gregors.
We are shrimp brothers.
I like this guy. I'm gonna get this guy.
I don't like you too. Oh, sorry.
Well, I'll get you too, but I'm gonna get this. I don't know if I'm gonna get I'll probably just get the Hasbro one.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm going for.
What were you saying about the base mode?
Oh, I like the base mode. I think it looks great. I like that, and I like the little full tilt. That
full tilt? Yeah.
I think he looks good.
The what?
Full tilt.
This gonna sound.
The fuck does that mean? Full tilt? Like, is it
the little robot that comes with him?
Oh, I don't know.
This one sounds stupid as shit, but he looks awfully purple for my taste.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is. He is.
Robert, do you even G1, bro?
I don't know who the fuck full tilt is. I never had Trypticon until I got my master made on.
Is that why you're so shitty about this stuff? Because you never got a Trypticon as a kid?
Yeah. I like how that little Headmaster's in that Sharkticon. You see that?
Yeah, that's the Scourge head. That comes with the Takara version.
Justin's getting it.
Yep. No, I'm getting the US version.
You sure? You're gonna get the? Why don't you get the Takara and then not get the US?
Because last time I got the Takara one, it cost me $100 to ship it, Robert. I don't want to pay $100 for shipping.
Why not?
Because that makes the figure double the price, Robert.
You can actually pay that $100.
Is it worth it?
No.
Okay, good.
Hence, not paying for it, Robert.
I actually like the Hasbro Fort Max. I think I like it better than the Japanese one. I may sell that one.
Yeah, he flops a little easier, I think, than the Japanese. The Japanese one, when he flops over, you feel a little worse about it. But the Hasbro one, you're like, yeah, it's Hasbro. So we also, this week, we were lucky enough to get the last night toy info drop from Hasbro.
Yes.
So,
You're
man, there's so many emotions here. There's like... Oh my god.
I got a bonus.
Let's just go through it. Leader Class Dragonstorm.
That's pretty cool. It's got two separate guys.
Yeah, it's the two prominently featured night robots in the trailers. And I know Bobby's sitting there like, God damn, can we be done with the show? Fucking Hasbro.
Bobby took a nap.
Yeah, we're starting at the top. Look at this Bumblebee, man. Fucking top shelf.
Oh yeah.
Are you saying it's bottom shelf then?
Yeah, he's at the pictures. I was just going through the words. All right, yeah. So let's go to the pictures. Yeah, I bet you wish you had that Masterpiece Bumblebee movie one now.
Look at that hot rod looking like a rat trap and shit.
Yeah, fucking lock.
That hot rod is looking like a real rat trap in real life.
Damn, he does look like a rat trap.
Yeah.
You know they listen. They're gonna get an idea. Shut up. Shut up right now.
Fucking repaint. Well, there's no more. No more fun pub. So don't worry about that.
What's the decision to release the whatever it is, the Cybertron?
Primus.
Yeah, Primus.
Because it's a recolor. They never re-released it again. They only had it for Cybertron. Did somebody say, "Oh boy"? Did somebody say, "Oh boy"?
No, I love how you got caught in a time loop there. You're like, they never reela. That's
remix from P Diddy.
They did re-release it though with the that like anniversary Trypticon or not Trypticon.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're correct.
Yeah,
Unicron.
That was Takara.
I wonder if that has something to do with the giant planet things that we see coming into the screen.
Probably.
So wise.
Well, it's not marketed as Primus; it's marketed as Cybertron, and it's G2 Primus at that.
Yeah, I like it. I may get it.
They might have had a redeco planned for when they did those G2 Combiner War things, and they're just like, yeah, fuck it, we'll hold it.
Oh, did y'all hear the rumor about Prime? That's not even Prime. That's going to be Nemesis Prime. Like
what?
No, because that trailer, she's throwing some juju on them.
That's what I heard, man.
She's like,
news, man.
She's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. She's like small painter, and then he's like, yes, my creator.
Hey, real quick, Robert. While I do not want those Make Toy Seekers, I definitely do want this Mission to Cybertron Deluxe Optimus Prime 2-pack with Megatron. I definitely want that.
Well,
is that code?
If I'm in a Kmart.
He said, "My mate at a Kmart, I'll pick it up."
Send you this with some flushable wipes.
These prototypes were originally cast in Play-Doh, and these are the final images.
I will make you out of clay.
Fucking Gumby.
Bobby Clayface.
Oh damn, Diana. I mean, Bobiana.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty
Diana. What is that head on wheels with the Prime? What is that thing?
That's the Cybertron mode Prime. It's what they call it? It was like Earth. I don't know. First encounter Prime, something like that.
When he was a meteor and he hit the Earth as a meteor.
Yeah.
The wheels, his fucking wheels.
It was him and they made a Starscream one too. Or him and Starscream came in.
Fucking meteor with wheels.
Yep.
Okay. I hope that Cybertronian on his windshield says, "I'm an asshole."
Dude, how badass is this 5-bot combiner? Infernicus.
I have that shit in the...
These are based on actual demons featured in the movie that serve the evil witch sorceress.
I do like
Tessa.
You know, I honestly, I can't tell if you're actually reading.
No, if
fucking copy.
If you guys would scroll the fuck up to the actual article and not the pictures, you'd see all this shit. I was gonna go through and read it all, but you guys skipped down to the pictures.
I do like a Nitro bot, the last one, like the bot in the jet
I'm
mode.
not making this shit up at all.
Ooh, these are so bad.
You don't like Nitro bot?
I'm working through right now. I'm at the Mission to Cybertron.
I actually really like Nitro.
What?
I think Nitro's actually really cool.
I do too, Greg.
I don't get
that jet mode looks good, man.
They're using the Prime. They're using Transformers Prime Legion. Fuck, they got the Ironhide mold. They got the fucking Soundwave mold. Fuck, they got the fucking Barricade mold.
What the fuck is this thing? The thing that comes with Soundwave, the Optimus Prime?
No, that's Prime. They just fucking shit it all over it.
What's wrong with this?
That's Grimlock.
Thankful you're getting toys.
What's wrong with his feet?
See, the sad thing is, it's not just like a repaint. Like the Legion class Prime figures are a lot of fun. They still are, and these are repaints, and they've managed to make them lesser.
Oh, I think the descriptions I was speaking of come to the next link. I'm sorry.
Well, hold on. What's Premier Edition Leader Dragonstorm?
That's
hold on.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
That's got neck fists.
That's two Voyager figures. They're the two knights you see in the the big scenes that were like with King Arthur, and they combine into the three-headed dragon. And it actually kind of looks like, for a retail release toy, it actually looks kind of cool.
So the three-headed dragon's a combiner
of two robots, yes.
That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Bobby's in.
I can't find that description that I was talking about, but it's somewhere. I didn't make that shit up.
I do think these are better looking than the rest that we've looked at. But yeah, no.
Wait, jump to the next link though. Even more. The Last Night Rises toy reveals, Hot Rod, Cogman, and more.
Dude, Cogman, yes.
Actually, Cogman gets some love a little later. So let's focus on Hot Rod and Skeletron real quick.
Dude, Cogman and then Hot Rod. We've seen that. Okay, and then Megatron.
I can't wait to do the reviews on these, man.
So moving on to Transformers Last Night Deluxe Class Cogman package reveals, Headmaster (parentheses Titanmaster) functionality and interaction with Nitro. So Cogman is a Headmaster in the movie, as we have heard, which is why he's 4 feet tall and turns into a fucking car. And for some reason, he interacts with the Nitro figure. And that head comes off, who is not a Titanmaster, and can be replaced with the Cogman head. So I don't know what's going to happen in that movie, but it's going to be fucking sexy.
I mean, these are just pictures of Bayformers, and I'm already lost in junk.
Yeah, there's something. I'll be honest with you, Robert. There's another thing that talked about the functionality between the two, and I just didn't feel like adding the link, so I figured we would just bullshit over it. But yeah, so the Cogman head is interchangeable. I figured I'd just talk about it. So the Cogman head is interchangeable with the Nitro body, but the Nitro head just pops off, and you can put the Cogman head on it. So it's got to reference something in the movie, but I don't know what it is. And then there's a bio that came up, but I can't find it for Nitro, where he's like Shockwave's like pissed off brother, and he's out for.
Oh yeah, there were 6 of them or something like that. So, yeah,
six of them.
So this movie's gonna be a total fucking mess.
There was 6 of them.
If any movie needed an extra hour to explain its bullshit, it would be this one. So I'm excited.
Bobby, are you gonna get the Skeletron?
I'm getting.
Are you down? You're getting
Skeletron. You're getting Skeletron.
You're gonna get Skeletron right, Bobby, over Skeletron.
Zero.
Dude,
of this.
Robert's gonna send you the figure, and I'm gonna sculpt the head. And it's not like a 5-year-old did it, but I'm gonna sculpt the head for it.
Ooh, with like Play-Doh.
Sure.
Hey, Robert, I would hate for you to get me this Last Night Lucky Draw Gold Voyager Optimus Prime.
Good.
Moving on. Lucky Strike, yeah. You know the
like
drill.
the speed with which you move.
If you want to give me this, I would not be mad.
No, I got other things in store for you.
Man.
Do you know what's pretty awesome? This Hasbro Singapore
Bubby's awesome.
Mistransformation Damage Optimus Prime.
Bubby.
Justin's awesome.
Wow,
the joke is this entire thing is mistransformed.
Let me look at it. Hold on.
You can't even tell the damage because it's mistransformed.
Same shit, just call it
battle. Did somebody put cigarettes out on him or something?
That's what it looks like. Speaking of cigarettes being put out, Generations Orion Pax instruction scan reveals new branding. Who gives a fuck? Yawn. So yeah, they're gonna make the cup mold and the Orion Pax, and there's new branding apparently coming up.
That's cool.
Transformers tribute. Some people think it might have something to do with the future convention. So let's skip ahead to something else, so we can get to something interesting. Primitive Skateboarding Edition Power Master Prime Black repaint with Titanmaster Shredicus Maximus.
I want this.
Shredicus Maximus.
I want this. I want this one. This looks good.
Awesomus Bottomus.
It's from the Nucleon Quest Super
Exactly.
Super
It's like
Convoy.
Nucleon Quest Super Convoy, and the box is cool. It's a thing.
So
So let's go on and skip on because we're just bullshitting here.
Dear
Just in
listeners,
case you-
I'm very sorry that we have like 2-second chapters, like 12 of them.
I'm really sorry that Hasbro puts out shitty product. Just in case you missed it, in the first 10 times, MP10's getting a fucking reissue and
remold.
No, not really.
There's been
But
people
the
all over screaming
remix.
remold. There's no remolds, right?
Yeah, no, people are like remold because there's a MP this plus.
And they remolded the box for you. That's about it.
I trolled pretty good on that one. That was fun.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that got me because people were like, "Oh, well, they did the Sideswipe Plus and they did Alert Plus. There's got to be a remold, right? They're gonna add battle damage." I'm like, "There's no plus to it. If anything, they're taking something away."
Greg, you still get baited by these people because like you're like, no, look, the fucking axe is there. The fucking what are you fucking roller is there?
Oh no, because I already knew the roller and the spike were there. But in those official pictures that hadn't been posted yet in that thread, there was no axe and there was no gun. And then once they got posted, because it's on the box, but it's not in the official pictures that I knew were coming later. And I was like, "Where's the axe? Where's the gun? Oh my God, we're getting ripped off." And no answer. It was because
I wonder where we can buy this
roller. Probably Toys R Us.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe Toys R Us Asia. Who cares?
Maybe Kmart. I think the Kmart special.
Like $189.
I hope it's $199.99.
I hope it's loose as fuck.
Now
I hope it's a Kroger thing.
Bobby, do you have anything to add to this?
No. I mean, I don't care. I mean,
Bobby.
No.
I want to say one thing. The funny thing is, like, honestly, what we do, there is an aspect of addictive tendencies to it. There's addiction.
A what?
Addiction up your ass.
Did you say vindictive?
Addiction. People, like, no offense, Matt, but people with your collection tendencies might just jump on this because, a new fucking thing's being released, and you buy it. Even though you already have how many other versions of MP10?
Yeah, Matt. That sounds like something you would do, Matt.
He'll be like, "It's MP10.
Not me.
It's MP10. Is that all I gotta say? It's MP10. It's coming out. It's a new one." And it's the same fucking thing. People have there's this like fever pitch. This thing is gonna sell like fucking hotcakes. Watch. It really will.
Yeah, I mean, look what the Grimlock did. I mean, the Grimlock was re-released like 3 or 4 times. They had a different box for it, and it still sold out.
I paid $180 for MP8. Was it MP08? Yeah.
Grimlock, yeah, I think so.
On eBay. I wish I'd.
I mean, the one that had the Toys R Us one with the clamshell, whatever. I mean, that was selling out like hotcakes and shit. It was. I don't know. I mean, people will buy. I mean, I'm not gonna get it. I have 2 versions of MP10. That one in the year of the raccoon or something. I don't know.
The year of the Justin.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I'm not gonna get this. I mean, whoever has not had a chance to get it, I hope you get it. It's cool.
But why get this when you can get the reissue?
Because you can find it in the stores.
No, but the reissue is online, right, Greg?
Yes.
Yeah, but like I said, it's just something some people like to find stuff in stores. Sometimes.
You can get this for $150, $170, depending on Takara or Hasbro, from various retailers. It's not that hard to get. I really don't know why they're reissuing this again. The theory is it's going to be an Asian reissue, which would make sense, I guess, maybe, possibly, since all the Asian stock is sitting at Big Bad Toy Store right now.
It'll be $89.99.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't have it by now,
go fuck yourself.
Really, I mean, like, well, no, go fuck yourself. But I mean, if you don't have it by now, like,
you're not collecting for
what
the
are
right
you doing?
reasons.
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of bullshit like in the groups where people are like, wait for it to go in clearance. I'm talking about this one. Like, hold out for it to go in clearance. I'm like, people keep telling people to wait for MP10 to go on clearance, and then people keep waiting for it to go on clearance, and it's got to the point where it's just like meta. It's like it's stupid. Just buy it if you want it. It's not. Well, I'm not gonna say sickening because it's a nerd bit.
I did.
Just fucking buy it. If you want it, just buy it. It's not that expensive. Anyway, moving on to something interesting. SDCC, the last night leader Optimus, with an official piece of tire from the official movie truck.
Oh, I'm getting it. I like the box. I'll keep it in box too. So
he comes with a piece of tire.
Yes.
Or
a piece of Shia LaBeouf clothing.
There, Justin just swooped in like the sane fandom. He comes with a piece of tire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a piece of the actual tire from the actual truck that was used in the filming. Now, my question is, on the COA, how come the tow truck driver that dragged that tireless truck away didn't sign the COA? Because that would make it worth more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty cool, too. I actually kind of want to buy it just for that.
I think it's a scam.
I think there's lots of truck tires all over the road all the time. And who gives a shit?
They just go by and picking up little scraps and shit.
Robert, you're in an industry and I'm in an industry, and they're completely different. In my industry, I think this is pretty cool because we sell shit like this.
But how do you prove it though? I think it's a scam. Like they could fucking scam.
Robert, you prove it with a certificate of authenticity, obviously.
Oh,
people. And plus, it's Sandy Comic-Con.
If they melted down the truck and then released die-cast mini, just non-transformable little Matchbox trucks, that would be cool.
I mean, yeah, that'd be a fucking fuck ton of money. But I think this is a smart little fucking thing. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, Optimus was going from one place to another. They retreaded his tire. It blew out on the highway, and then they're like, "Fuck, let's make some money off this."
Right? What if they were like, "We got 30 fucking wheels here that we went through. What do we do with them?"
I'm sure that's what it was.
You hear that?
That's what I mean. Basically, I mean, well, that's what football, basketball cards do now. That's all they sell now is used, jerseys, used jock straps. Anything they can put on a card. I think this is a neat little thing to promote. So I'm definitely get it.
It's something cooler than a lot of the shit they've been doing, like special box. Let's do a special version of a character we're just gonna release in the main line. In the next year,
okay, but how big is
of Marvel? A handful of Marvel Legends, I mean, it's something.
How big is the piece?
Looks like about
between 5 and 20,000.
A 2-inch piece of tire.
It'd be great to give you some gas out of the tank.
What? So my question is for anyone who really likes this type of thing, and that's fine. It's fine. What are you gonna do with it though? Are you gonna display it? Are you going to are you gonna have it on the shelf with the little certificate of authenticity? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'm not trying to be like an ass here. I'm
gonna put it in a picture frame.
If you're buying this, what are you doing with it?
I'm gonna put it in a picture frame and I'm gonna mount it.
Here's the thing, like I don't give a shit about this because I don't give a fuck about the film franchise, but like. If they were whatever, I don't know, if you bought this SDCC exclusive Luke, you got this little piece of Luke's lightsaber or some shit, so to speak, I would fucking hop on that opportunity in a second.
But I feel like that's way cooler than a piece of a tire.
Yeah, but
I'm not going outside and seeing, tires or pieces of Luke's lightsaber all over the road everywhere.
Sure, but tires is more integral to Optimus Prime. He needs his tires, to get around.
What if they were if you buy it, you get a piece of Luke's hand, the hand got chopped off?
That'd be freaking awesome. It'd be okay.
You get a finger.
Well, that's part of Luke, and then the tire is part of Optimus Prime. That's why it's cool.
Unless I am, driving around the road and pieces of Luke's armor coming off at me, then maybe it's not as cool. But I just feel like
wants to be on the show for a minute.
Things for Optimus that they could just give a piece of something else that's more than just a piece of rubber.
She gave me a dirty look and ran away.
Well, I mean, it's just like I said with the basketball and football cards and everything. It's just used memorabilia, and it's just
memorabilia.
Memorabilia. I said it right. Anyway,
if I bought this,
Justin,
what I would do. If I bought this, what I would do, I would take the
tire piece
and stick it in my ass. No, I would take the COA out, and the piece of tire, and I would do like a nice shadow box. Or even barring that, if I had the room, I would do like a shadow box for the truck, and I'd do the piece of tire, and I'd maybe take like a nice like movie poster if I could find it, like a real one, like an authentic big poster. Because if you care about some shit like that, then you obviously are gonna bring back the bottle of vodka. You're gonna do something nice with it. Yeah, you're gonna do something nice with it. I thought she ran off with my vodka. You're gonna do something nice with it, yeah.
But my question is this. Well, hold on, wait.
I bet I could frame it for you cheaper than anybody in your hometown.
Wait. My question is this though, right? The way this is packaged, clearly it's catering to people that might not want to open the box because it's a real collectible in a way. Why not have the piece of fucking rubber visible while it's sealed in the box?
I think it might be an extra package you get with the sealed rubber. It's SDCC. They do shit like that all the time.
So I'm very interested. Never trust a rubber that's not sealed.
Yes.
No, definitely not.
So
go ahead, Justin.
I'm very interested in this thing because if the certificate of authenticity is as authentic looking as this one is, like, make a killing going to Kinko's and getting this shit printed out, just picking up rubber on the road, selling it all over eBay. So
and then make one of those like RID stamps like that they have on the bots that like if you scan with your phone it's just you making a sucker sign like sucker pointing at this.
Yeah, this is awesome. I changed my mind. I think it's the best idea that they've ever done.
Well, I think these are probably like just mock-ups they made.
I hope so.
I mean, because real COAs have things on them. I can't defend this.
I understand, Greg. I just am not going to think that Hasbro's going to do that.
Serial numbers and there's things you can look up online and blah 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 blah. I don't know what this will probably be Hasbro garbage, but I'm trying to get behind it because it's exciting that they're. It's quote unquote a movie prop or it's like a movie like memorabilia which is cool. I mean,
memorabilia.
I don't know. Moving on to statue news.
Oh no.
Yeah. Prime One Studios, the last time Megatron announcement, just out of the fucking blue, out of left field. They're making a Megatron.
Ooh.
Did anyone else see this coming?
I did.
Right. Me. Called it.
Let me ask you guys a question. Just like a little fun question to ask.
Yes, sir.
If you had to invest the amount of money that it takes, the amount of money that it takes to buy one of these Prime One statues, you had to, gun to your head, you have to invest in one. And
you mean like 7 hours worth of work?
And it's of a movie representation. Which character would you get?
Wheeljack.
Wheeljack? Is that the one that had all the fucking little eyes?
Q.
They made one.
Yeah, that's Albert Einstein.
Ratchet. No, I don't know.
I'm just curious.
For going the obvious Optimus or Megatron, I'd do Shockwave.
Okay. Matt?
Starscream.
Justin?
I guess Optimus.
Grimlock. I'd say Grimlock.
I would do Grimlock as well.
Don't steal my thunder.
I would do, if they made one, I'd do Wheelie. I'm dead fucking serious.
I know you are.
I love Wheelie, dude. I thought Wheelie was awesome, dude. That shit was, you fucking bitch.
I would do Quintessa. Fine.
Oh, what about Shia LaBeouf? Can we do Shia LaBeouf?
You can do Shia.
Yes, I would do Quintessa.
Can you do Shia LaBeouf? In that case, I'd do Megan Fox.
Wait.
Naked.
I would just do Megan Fox's thumbs.
I would do.
What's wrong with their thumbs, man?
I don't know.
I would do Megan Fox and another. I would do Megan Fox from Jessica's Body, just because it's not Transformers, but put a Transformers logo on.
I just watched that shit the other day on IICF or whatever.
Matt,
I've never seen it. I just know she's in it.
Matt, you would do Bobby B. Used car salesman.
Oh yeah, I would do Bobby Bay.
I would hollow out Jessica's thumbs, or what's her name? Megan Fox's thumbs. And I would hollow them out and then wear them on my thumbs for all my reviews from henceforth.
You should make some. You know those big plastic thumbs that they come like with a novelty thing? Put that in every these are Megan Fox's thumbs.
He donated them. Sponsored by Megan Fox.
Now every time I look at Megan Fox, I'm gonna be looking at her thumbs now.
Dude,
God damn.
Ugh.
Damn, 4 hours in. Let's move it along.
What we got? We're done. That was the last thing.
Let's do the fucking. We just got a question emailed. I'm just gonna get it so I can get it off my phone.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, like from
Otherwise known as the Fans Toys Hotline.
From the Good Minister. He said, "What's up, fellas? Collecting Transformers has become a very expensive hobby, and the more figures are released by Takara and 3P, the more I have been thinking about possibly becoming homeless. If you were down on your luck and had to become the roommate of a 6-foot-tall Transformer, who would it be and why?" I'll take my answer off the air. Thanks.
Did we skip the?
Oh, we'll get back to it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get this. Like, I wanted to clear this notification from my phone.
Bobby has to clear notifications, Greg. Okay.
I stepped away for 2 seconds. It's a new question. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just in.
Shout out to the Good Minister. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I understand the question though. If you had to move in if you had to become the roommate of a 6-foot-tall Transformer, well, my answer would be Bailey J. If you know what I'm saying.
Basically, what the minister's saying.
Oh my God, guys! Google that shit. You will look at Bobby and the new.
Oh, is that the chick with the dick?
Yeah, buddy.
We talked about that shit earlier. Come on.
Dude, it's.
So, Minister, thank you for your question. This is how we
I know, man.
treat our loyal fans.
My answer? Jesus.
It's a 6-foot robot. God.
It's true, Robert. It transforms lives.
My answer would honestly be, is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Like, really?
Man, I don't know.
Starscream. Your answer is fucking Starscream.
Okay, yeah, I would love to live with Starscream.
Well, I'm gonna go with he has to be 6 feet, so I'm going with Rumble because I feel like that guy can throw a party. That's all.
I would, maybe Ravage. Just have a little fucking cat thing running around. Your pal.
Oh. Wheelie then.
So
I'd have a little Wheelie running around.
So if you collect so much that you're broke and homeless, you get to move in with like a 6-foot-tall Transformer?
Like it's like the ultimate collection. You get a real Transformer if you bankrupt yourself.
I would look at a bunch of deviant art and then go with RC.
I'll go with Repugnance.
Again, chicks with dicks.
Who said that's the deviant art I was looking at? It could be just RC giving it up.
We know what you're looking at.
We know.
If we were going G1 continuity, I would move him with Browning, and we could rob Banks because he's a little gun.
Oh yeah,
and he shoots pellets too.
Or I would move in with the Mountain Dew bot, and he would turn into a Mountain Dew machine, and I would have diabetes.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Movie. Don't move it along. Just keep it rolling.
See, yeah, when I'm like, don't move it along, you guys are like moving on to new questions, and then when Robert does it, we got to stop the fucking show. Now why talking here?
Let's move it along, man.
All right.
That's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, let's do the MP collector one, and then we'll do the discussion. Because we're not going to have time for all these other questions today.
Goddamn, MP Collector gets to jump the... I forgot to add his new question because we had like 19 questions. I know every week.
He's committed, you know? So his was... When I first got back into collecting Transformers heavily back in 2008 or 2009, we had a ton of great customizers in this hobby that were doing amazing work on figures. Now, before I say this next sentence, Justin, prepare to be triggered. Frenzy Rumble and Custom 5Z are two that immediately come to mind, but it seemed like there were a dozen or so out there churning out some pretty impressive stuff on a fairly regular basis. You don't hear too much from those guys anymore, and aside from a random custom or two on display at a TFCon, I can't remember the last time we saw a killer custom job get revealed. Do you think the era of the customizer is over? Do you think the increased pace of Takara and third-party releases dried up the commission market, or do you think they all moved on to doing Dio work?
I'd be curious to hear what the SCU crew thinks about this. It is true. Like even when I got into it, Frenzy Rumble was still like a real big deal, and like a few others were as well. And like you really just don't see any of that stuff anymore. Like
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the last batch of customs I saw were like guys that did like a whole bunch of IDW customs. Like the more than me see, I'm talking about like not like just repaints, you know, like
okay.
you know, like
scratch build.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, okay.
And like other than that, yeah, it's pretty much just like the, you know, like Get Right Robot does a fucking beautiful paint job on a figure, and that's the kind of stuff you see more often these days. It is interesting. I don't know why that is. I guess having more options. I don't know.
I
like the ones that do the video game. From is it Devastation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a repaint, so not like legitimate customs.
Oh, okay.
I think one kind of problem is like there's a lot of like the source material, like the source bots you have to like start working with, like with all the like hollowness and all that stuff. Like there's just, I don't know. In my case, it's just too much work to make something actually, you know, that would make sense with all the work that has to be done for the hollows and all that stuff.
And I guess the other option would be to just buy Takara Masterpiece and third-party stuff and use that for customs, but then you're talking about a really expensive custom.
Right, exactly.
Sacrilege. Excuse me.
And like, you know, some particular people there, I think, have like worn out their welcomes, like with less than stellar business practices. So like that's probably a reason you don't see them.
Justin, who you talking about? Justin?
Well, he's red and blue, and or maybe he's purple.
Do you want to tell that story?
Nah, it's not my story to tell.
It's a story that's been told a million times before, Bobby.
Yeah. I just know that, like, and like a lot of details are kind of lost anymore, and like, you know, I just know he's kind of a douchebag who like has done like very questionable things, like at actually TF cons, like he's not welcome there and stuff like that.
Really?
What? Justin, it's not that fuzzy, because even like recently, like I've had to not kick him out of the cafe just because I know he's selling toys to pay people back.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I didn't kick him out.
Yep.
So it's not like it's a done story; it's a continuing story.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's taken a ton of money and then didn't do anything.
He still talks shit to other people.
Of course.
I met him. I had to just speak honestly. I met him one time at OmegaCon in Philly, and you know, like it was a brief interaction, but it was pleasant. You know, but I didn't exchange any money, so.
Yeah. Well, the problem is like and like
Diggler.
No.
Man. But like I've inquired about his customs before, and they're expensive, like super expensive for like a deluxe figure, like ridiculous price. Like Fans Toys, like Skyfire price, you know, for like a deluxe type thing, and not including any of the pots you need, just the work part of it is that much. And yeah, he took enough things that he ended up like backlogging himself too much and not actually making anything that people have paid for, and that's the problem. And
that's not very nice.
No, it's not, man.
Sounds like something Deluxe would do.
Why would I do that, Greg? I've never taken anybody's money.
I'm kidding. I'm just joking. A thing that I noticed about the custom, we were talking about this the other day. Like I was talking about with some other people. The stuff that people used to pay, like these commission customs for, were like combiners.
Yeah.
And now there's a combiner for, like, there's a company making a combiner, or more than one. You know, like the stuff that people used to commission is stuff that's getting made like either third party or mass retail. So it's gotten to the point like what more could a customizer really offer? Like what kind of product could you like mock up and offer as a, you know, Matt side bitch? What kind of product could you mock up, like a Devastator or something like that? Because you know another one's going to happen, or a even a combiner, like, or even like a scratch build, like an RC. Like, you know, an RC's coming or something like that. Like, what could you really do?
Yeah.
So.
And I also think like a lot of times with the scratch builds, like it's like when you make them, they're super delicate. You know, like you can't really do anything with a scratch build. Like, you gotta very, very, very carefully, manipulate anything or put it together without scraping paint and everything like that. It's like, if you know a third-party RC is coming, like, why do you want one that just can stand there as a robot? Like, it has a car mode, but you can't use it, You just don't want that.
That's true, Justin. Good point, man.
Yeah, it's a shame, but I mean, there's impressive people that are still out there doing things like that. It's just it's not
the same thing it was. Yeah, it's not the same thing it was like 5 years ago when people were paying like $1,500 for a scratch built Devastator combiner that's like 9 inches tall.
I remember a dude that used to make these pillows, little transformer pillows. They were wonderful.
Hey, do you think 5 years ago that somebody asked a question, where do you think customizing will be 5 years from now?
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
There's one more reason that I think you don't see this stuff as often too, is like I know that someone who has been pretty well known in the customizing community for like scratch builds and stuff like that actually works as a designer for third party, So I think that's also an issue too, is that some of these people who were putting out things are now actually designing toys for you.
Oh, they got scooped up.
Okay. Hey, Justin, where do you see Trunks in 5 years?
Where do you see Tasty Cakes in 5 years?
Trunks.
All right, so moving on to...
I got you, Robert.
You asshole.
To this discussion.
Yeah, let's talk about things. Yeah. So,
are we gonna finally get Bubby to talk now? Because he didn't talk there in Hasbro.
Oh, Bubby, do you want to talk? Do you want to announce the discussion?
Well, so
let me discuss. Let me frame it, and then you can take. No, I don't know what we do. I thought we did that.
That's fine.
Discussion. We haven't done the discussion in like 37,000 years.
I did 2 discussions last week. Right?
Well, we did 2 last week, and then Deluxe put his name ahead of it, and then he said thank you. Like he signed his own thank you note at the end. So I didn't know. So to frame it in perspective. So DX9 dropped. DX9 announced an Omega Supreme, right? Not a big deal.
What?
It is what it is. It's got a couple of features, like there's some lights and some sounds. There's the lights and sounds. No, but the like the head. Then all of a sudden, the head was compatible with Diaclone size figures that have been coming out from various people, and some other functionality, and then they're like, it's going to be bigger than fans' toys, and then all of a sudden they're like, it's going to cost $238 if you're in China, $268 in America, and then it's like, well, what am I going to do? So then Fans Toys drops their MSRP for Omega by $85 total between the two bots in China. $120 U.S. retail.
Quick question, Greg.
Yes, sir.
That has not been reflected on any U.S. retailer, though, at this point, right?
It has, by Big Bad Toy Store.
Chosen Prime.
The Chosen Prime.
Huh,
I think even Capture Prey.
$69.99 toys.
Is not selling it.
Tackle.
Bob's Bait Tackle. New price on Bloodworms.
Old Manolo is crunching some numbers to see how we can make negative money off of this.
He's like, fuck, I was going to charge that much anyway.
Shout out to fucking Manolo, dude. That's a good
Great
dude. He's going to lose money on this deal. He's like, oh my God, I was already giving it for less than retail. Fucking shit. I got to pay out of pocket to cover these producers.
That's fucked up, man.
So in the way of the DX9 announcement, so what does that mean? What does this mean for the future of third party in 5 years? But just seriously though, like I think this is the first time a quote unquote underdog company has put out a product and it's caused a top dog company
bitch slapped them, basically.
by a decent amount. Like, that's a decent amount, like, of their profit. So, like, what does this mean? Like, is this a standard? And then with, like, that Zeta toys being $60, like, what does this mean? Like, is this a thing? Is this
what does it all mean?
Hey,
rainbow. Yeah, is this
double rainbow?
Is this fucking? Is this that third party
bubble?
Like, this coming to Jesus? Like, what is this?
This is capitalism, man. Yeah, that's beautiful.
No, this is Dick's not telling fan stores to bring their lunch, man.
But what's going to do in the future? Like, how's it going to affect everybody else?
I mean, I hope that we see more of it. It'd be better for our pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, start edging your bets. Like, I'm all for it. Like, this is people trying to influence the market. You know, so like, fucking bring it on. Like, imagine if this would have happened with the Trailbreakers or the Springers, and all these prices would have started to come down. You know, like, it would have been beautiful.
This is what you're seeing is quite literally competition. Yeah. That's what it is. It's beautiful. We rarely see it because even though we technically live in a capitalist society, we're fooled. It's you know, prices are fixed. You know, you don't really see the benefits of what competition is. This is fucking competition as a consumer. And you've got somebody charging a lot of money, checking itself and being like, oh fuck, okay, we can really drop this price because we are overcharging, you know?
Well, I was gonna say that. Is this just showing that maybe third party was charging too much for their stuff anyways?
Of course. Or that they could afford to charge less to compete, stay competitive. You know? They could afford it. That's why they did it. Or what they could have done, right, which would have made Bubba's nipples hard, was throw some fucking paint all over that shit, you know? Do the opposite. Add to it. Make it worth the price. Compete. You know? I love it. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I like, and the thing is, like, I mean, everybody wins except for their pockets, and unfortunately, that's just the cost of competition.
Just still making money. They can market down to whatever they can afford.
Of course,
you know.
Of course.
Yeah, we're seeing with Iron Factory as well, with the Hot Soldiers, Soundwave, just bringing everybody down to earth. The X9 charging $50 for 3 Seekers, Legends class, and Iron Factory is like, oh shit, we got to drop our prices a bit. Or even though we have a prettier product, maybe it's a tad better, we still need to stay competitive unless it's stellar, you know? Same thing.
Well, I mean, okay, so let me ask this question. If the price is going down, do you think the quality is going to go down?
No. That goes against the whole idea of competition.
Yeah, but you don't think that, you know, since they're having to drop prices, that they may start cutting corners?
No, they're just competing with each other. You're seeing a bubble burst.
Well, I mean,
you're seeing a bubble burst.
Well, I mean, just this one thing. You know, Omega is one thing. You know, down the line, you know, if people are going to have to start cutting, you know, costs more and more, they might actually have to cut corners too, just because so they can make a profit.
No, because then you won't use their company anymore. You know, they're not the official company.
Well, if Fans Toys started doing this, would not? I mean, people would still get Fans Toys stuff.
Fans Toys might do to entice you to pay more is to offer more. You know,
I don't know, Matt. At the same time, like, you know, back, you know, however many years ago, when Fans Project was the king, you're like, oh, I'll never not buy Fans Project, and like, look at them now, like, you know, if you don't kind of adapt to things and release a good product, like Fans Toys could be gone as quick as anybody else, you know.
Right.
It'll happen, you know. I mean, there's an ebb and a flow.
Yeah.
You know, but it's so nice seeing the market actually work. You know, there's no big corporations at play. You know, where they get to fucking conspire and everybody just sets the same price. They're actually these small companies competing with each other.
So here's my question. Well, here's a question, not my question, but here's a question. So, like, when you're looking at stuff like this, what is it, $269 Omega Supreme, and people are like, well, that's good considering what Takara is asking for their Sunstreaker, You know, and whether they mean the 120 or the $75 or $80 price from Japan, whatever. So look at Phoenix. That was what, $225 retail?
For some people.
And well, shut up. Before you have to get murdered.
Yeah, shut up, Robert.
That's how motherfuckers disappear in alleyways. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So $220, and then you can get a whole fucking Omega Supreme for $269 or whatever it is. Like, how does that make you feel?
Well, see, yeah, no, you're right. I mean, because that's like looking back, like they overcharged you for Skyfire.
Well, see, the thing is that like, I mean, honestly, like I don't feel like it's a matter of overcharging. Like things are worth what you're willing to pay.
Fans Toys apologist.
And I mean across the board for all this shit. All this shit they're raking in the money. Like I read a
Oh, Bobby read an article.
No, did you? It was probably in some group you had, man.
Just kidding.
That's a fucking high. That's a tip of the hat, not a fucking dig.
That's not a wag of the finger.
But like
on you,
they were
man.
talking about the amount of profit that's made in third party. Like, but I mean the truth of the matter.
Oh, that was all Tony A. Talking about his $15 per.
No.
Oh, so yeah. Oh, you know exactly who it was.
Yeah. And like you know, but things are ultimately worth what people are willing to pay. Like, you know, so like for me, like I was willing to cough up $400 for that Omega Supreme without a lash batted. You know, so that to me is what it was worth. And I probably would have paid more. You know, like
shut up.
You didn't even contemplate, but well, I'll let you. I'm sorry, I'll let you finish your point.
You know, and it's the same with Takara Megs. You know, it was I paid the American retail price at $225, but to me it was worth it because I was willing to pay it. So I don't really view things like, oh man, they're getting over on me. Like if you know, the whole idea of what something is worth, like unless you're talking about gold, is like it's all relative. It's if people are willing to pay it, then it's worth that. If it's not, the price will adjust for the market until it finds its pocket, you know?
So you were willing to pay for both of those. What is so funny, Robert?
Oh, so funny.
Nothing.
Exactly, nothing. So what the fuck are you laughing about?
I think he lives on a fucking island or some shit.
I'm just huffing whippets. Sorry.
It's actually kind of distracting.
I agree with Bobby. If you if you feel like what you paid for, like I said, I paid full price for Megatron. I'm just saying I agree with Bobby. You know, what I paid for Megatron, I'm happy with. You know, I would have I don't know if I would have paid more, but I'm fine with what I paid for him, and I think I got my money's worth.
Yes,
but you're happy with what you paid. But like, if you paid like a certain price, or you were gonna pay a certain price, so you found out you get it for less. Like you were gonna pay, and I don't have it in front of me anymore because I put my phone down. What was the Omega gonna cost? It was gonna be like $179 and something else.
And like $239 or something.
Yeah. Well, it's $120 less. So if you were gonna pay that, and then you found out you could pay $120 less, and the company was like the one that sanctioned this, and like they're like, oh, that's good wiggle room, and then they dropped the price. Like, I mean, would you feel like, would it not like click in your head? Or would you not feel like, damn, I was gonna pay $120 more than this, and now I find out I can get the same thing just because like the situation's in somebody else's favor?
Well, is that to Bobby alone?
That's just to anybody.
Okay.
Okay, good.
No, let Bobby answer first.
It's to Bobby. Go ahead.
Yeah, let Bobby answer first. Just because he's gonna be biting at the bit.
Well, no. I'm. It doesn't matter. But like the thing is that like the shit that goes into making something.
Yeah.
If they're like, look, we can probably get this for it. I'm like, I get that. You know, like
I don't view that any kind of way other than business. You know, it's they're offering a product, they're offering it at a price. I would imagine they're trying to make as much money as they can. So the fact that they're able to lower it shows obviously that they were counting on more profit than what they're going to get. So like, you know, I just don't. To me, I'm just like, whew, I win. You know, like I'm gonna pay less for something that I was gonna pay more for.
But doesn't that make you question like the past? Like if they can drop that price, like doesn't that make you wonder about what you've been paying in the past?
Well, let me jump in really quick there. I think it's like stocks, you know, competition. So you can't really look back and say, wow, you know, Mac was ripping me off at $50 a share because now it's at 35. You know, you're just now competition's working and you've got other companies. It's just like that's the mechanism of capitalism. You're just in a position to have an advantage. It's just the question is, what effect is this going to have in the future? Or is this going to encourage third-party companies to jump in or discourage maybe shitty companies from churning out shit at $100 a bot? You know, because you've got the top liners are now coming down to a more like a lower baseline, you know, then they can't stay at that level. It's like stocks, though. That's how you look at it. You don't look back and say, "Oh, I got fucked at spending this amount of money for you know, per share." You know, it's just the market working.
Well, this also might hurt the smaller companies too, because now they're not going to be able to compete because, you know, they don't have a superior product like, you know, Fans Toys or MMC or Make Toys.
Fuck.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying it's going to knock. You know, it's going to start knocking off some of these companies that are making shit products because they can't compete because, you know, they can't lower their prices and they can't really compete with the, you know, the quality of what everybody else is putting out. So it's going to start knocking off some of these smaller companies.
Or maybe you would see more of, instead of everyone charging $100 plus a bot, you would see more of a gradation. Like Ace Toys would be $35 for their shit jumper, you know?
Well, here's the thing that gets me, and I feel like I've been beating a dead fucking horse, but whatever, I'll beat it some more. So I'm holding fucking Galvatron, the Fans Toys Galvatron in my hand. How much does this thing retail for? $169? $159? Somebody correct me.
Who cares?
That's
counts.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it's a heavy fucking toy. It's fine. It's a bitch to transform. It's okay. It's fine. You can't really pose it worth shit. At least mine. It's fine. Whatever. So Lupus was $149, and that thing's a fucking mess. It's just a chunk of fucking diecast with some plastic pieces. That's a mess, right? Everyone agrees.
No.
So shut up. So it's a mess. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, I don't think. I don't know if
your balls are a mess.
Well, I don't know if I think that it's a mess.
I know, but it has flaws. I'm sorry. I got uppity. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get uppity, sir.
No, I'm just trying to follow.
I'm playing Deluxe real quick. When I said sir, I'm sorry. So anyway, okay. So fast forward. So I find out that the materials and diecast cost a third of what the plastic costs, because I've been looking into it, and then I can't get exact numbers, but I've been researching in the last like few weeks. I've been researching the advantages of diecast production versus injection molding plastic production, blah blah blah, and I still can't find exact numbers, but I see a trend that the advantage is that diecast molding is a much cheaper process. I can't get exact numbers to prove it, so you know, whatever. So
I saw
hold on. So you gotta admit that what happened. The standards in America are the same as in China. So
Trump reference. Okay.
So if you can make a mostly diecast bot cheaper, my question is, like, what are we paying for these toys? Like, if diecast is cheaper to produce, and then we're paying more for these diecast toys, because they feel more quality. You know what I mean? And then you find out that they could just shave $130 off the price. Like, it's like, yeah, fine, it's wiggle room. Like, it's just weird to me. I don't know. Like, I question what we pay for these things. I mean, I understand there's a markup and whatever, and like, you're gonna pay it if you want it, and that's what capitalism and consumerism is. But like why do people question this less than what they question for, like, say, Sunstreaker, who is a higher parts count, more paint, blah 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 blah. They've already explained it.
Bigger backpack.
Like, yeah, bigger backpack. A chrome spoiler. But yeah, like, but you'll bitch about that, but you won't bitch about fucking finding out that you can pay $130 less for your Mega Supreme.
True. I think it's the same thing.
It is the same fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the same exact thing, and I think that, like, I think that you could probably, like, I think Takara could probably shave a lot of money off of their prices as well.
I think they could too. I think they could. I'm not saying they can't.
No, of course I'm not implying that you are. I think businesses, they're trying to make money. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
make that money.
But it's like people treat fucking third party with this like level of like, I don't want to say altruism, but like they treat third party like they're fucking out there to like, they're out there to like bless the common man. But they're not.
Yeah, right. If you look at other fields like Gundam, like a third party Gundam is so good. Like you're not necessarily getting that with third party in general with Transformers. So they're charging a lot of money and producing something that's usually, unless you're backdraft, subpar to Takara. It is a little off. It's off. They should be charging less than Takara, or producing something like what Bobby would want, or anyone really, with fucking covered in paint. Super articulated, because it's third party. It's indie. It's not corporate. It's not, mainstream. They put the love into it, but you don't generally get that unless you're Ocular Max backdraft, But that's what I think.
I posted that in a comment today, and I don't want to. The guy's a listener, but he responded. I posted that, zinc and lead and the other things they mix to make diecast are actually like less than half as expensive as ABS plastic in America, let alone China. And he said, well, diecast has to be painted.
So does plastic.
And I'm like, well, doesn't plastic? Exactly. I'm like, don't we demand plastic to be painted? So how does that really like affect things in the long run? And he was like, well, I'm just, I don't want to criticize the guy for saying that, but
the only thing about the plastic, though, is that I feel like there's, and it's evident by a lot of things, companies use plastic and feel they don't need to paint it. Like they should, but they just typically don't. Like diecast, you have no choice. It has to be painted, period. Unless it's on a non-important thing. Like Optimus Prime couldn't have been diecast colors and been like, yep, good enough. You've read Optimus Prime in the cartoon, this silver, truck cab by itself, perfect, nailed it. So it has to be painted. But like, now look at current Optimus Primes. Like if he's red, he's getting red plastic. Yeah,
so. But when you find out that like a diecast chest costs 30 cents versus $1 or $2.50, and then you add 20 cents worth of paint, and then you look at like a little bit of plastic, you add 5 cents worth of paint, and then you look at it from the build of it, and then you look at that whole thing and like, yeah, you're like, oh, I can produce a solid product for $50. And then I can turn around and charge $169 for it. Well, let's be realistic. You can produce it for $30, and then you can turn around and charge $80 for it, or $70, whatever. And then once it's changed hands, like drugs, because third party kind of is like drugs when you think about it. Like once it's changed hands between like the mules and the importers and the shipping and whatever. And then you're like, I can get $160 for it, and people pay it, and they don't think about it. Like, people look at like official and they're like, oh, they're charging too much and the costs are going up. They don't think about like third party. Like, I don't.
So should we be looking at everything this way? Is that
it's just
what's the or are we just acknowledging the hypocrisy of it?
Well, no, we should be looking at everything. It's just like it's just weird to me lately. Right? I think I got off topic here, and I'm sorry. But like, I ate some mushrooms earlier, so I'm kind of like, eh.
Oh, I'm so jelly.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Robert. I'm kidding. No, I don't think we're all.
Reset.
Yeah, reset. I'm just thinking, like, people are okay, so people are bitching about, like, they look at this DX9 Omega, right? Was it 268? And they're like, well, that's pretty reasonable considering what Takara is asking for Sunstreaker at $75, or even if they're looking at $120. But they don't think about, well, shit, Fans Toys wanted $220 for their Phoenix, and this bot's, $50 more. Like, it just seems like there's a double standard.
Yeah, it's hypocrisy.
You know what comes off even till it's. I feel like it survives to date. A third-party company that produces something that's built well, painted well, aesthetically very pleasing. I would say perfect effect. You get that very artistic feel from them. Still, I mean, I'm looking at Warden right now. And that figure is years old, and he's covered in paint, super articulated, built so well, and he still stands the test of time. That's what a third party really should be.
But do you get the same quality like on their
following
releases?
You hate Guerrera. I know.
I don't hate Guerrera. I think Guerrera is great. I just think for my money and what I expect, like, he's lacking.
Yeah, there's a little drop off.
I'm thinking about what's that other one? Leo Samurai Man. Yeah, Mayonnaise. Like
Leo Mayonnaise.
I mean, do you think he's worth the Warden price?
Well, if you buy two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And do anybody think Phoenix was worth the price? I mean, a lot of people I think just got Phoenix because, well, first it's Fans Toys, and they 9 times out of 10 they usually knock it out of the park. But with with that guy, no waist swivel, not a lot of paint on him. He's just a big bot. Everybody.
I feel like he's overpriced.
Yeah. I think he's overpriced too. I think he's a big old meh.
Yeah, everybody thinks people like him, but I don't think people have been just like. He just meh. People are just like,
I mean, I personally don't think he's meh. Like, I think he's good, but I don't think I think 250, 220, whatever he is. Like, I think that is like if he was $150, I'd be like, cool.
Oh yeah, that would be worth it. Yeah.
Well, I think he's meh because he's Skyfire, so he's like, he's like, meh. I'm this guy. I'm white. I have no paint.
Well, I mean, do you think that people also bought it because first it's Fans Toys, and second that really we've only gotten one. I mean, if you're not including Hasbro, which that's not a masterpiece, Jetfire.
Two others.
So there's only DACA toys and and that wasn't
and.
Well, and he's huge.
The one that Bobby broke.
Okay, and that guy. So
people buy him up too because he's huge. And they're posting pictures like, look at me, he's so huge. Look at him flashing gang signs with fucking Optimus Prime and Megatron. And, I mean, people just buy him because he's big. They're like, it's a big masterpiece scaled Skyfire.
I finally saw that grayscale fella.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, really.
I like the hands. I'll tell you the most impressive thing of the hands.
And his pictures are cool. Like, those are cool. But then the people that are like aping him, and like the people that are just buying it because it's just a big transformer, and they're like, I can take pictures of it.
Yeah.
I will say, with the price I paid for Skyfire, which is not retail, but I am completely happy with it. I feel like I did not overpay for it. Like, I love everything about it. Aesthetically, I love the transformation. So I am not among the crowd that thinks they overpaid for it. So
basically, Justin KO'd the one that Bobby got to a review 4 months ago.
Who said me too? Who agreed with Justin just then?
I did, because I got mine from the retail too. So I was happy with my price. But
see, I agree with Bobby. Like, I think I don't want to say prices, but like the parts count on it, man. Like, people talk about like how overpriced Megatron was, but like Megatron probably has triple the parts, so that
I think he's overpriced as well.
Well, for retail, for what his actual domestic.
No, I think even 170 is overpriced.
You think 130 is overpriced? Well, it's 130.
No, 170.
Because
like
I got
170,
mine was 130
retail in Japan.
Well, but they always do it. Well,
yeah,
that's the thing.
Talk
they
about
always
something
do
with
a
a 30% off coupon, then I will admit
it's
that
not
that's
a coupon.
30% coupon.
I feel uncomfortable.
They sell their Transformers like they sell cars in America. Like, it's weird to me, and I'm trying to figure it out because they always do like a retail price that's way over, and then they sell it to you for something that's way under.
It's like a Moroccan
they have a sticker
salesman.
Price. They have a sticker price, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to pay sticker
suggested
price.
to sell it at.
Yeah, and like that's never what it sells at, though.
And that's fine, but that's
until
still
there's one in stock.
Price.
Well, I don't know.
What I want to know is, looking at MP's past Megatron, when are we going to maybe acknowledge the fact that Megatron's paint is weak, not because his transformation is complex, but because they're thinning on their paint?
Where did you get yours from, Greg?
Amazon. Oh, I hear you in the background popping. Hold on a second. Let me go popping. Because mine isn't
Bobby
still up.
That's actually that's not my popping.
Bobby,
no, I know I'm fucking with you. I know it's not yours.
But I was researching because like I'm looking on these sites now, 226 Japanese sites.
Because they're sold out everywhere, and now it's rare, so they're selling their last ones for more.
I get all that. I'm just saying that the price is the price. If they set a deal price, or
I have a screenshot of my price. Hold on.
No, I believe that you had a screenshot of your price, but what I'm saying is that you got in on a deal.
Great.
I did get in on a deal. I just thought you were gonna say that's the price it was going for. Now I just want to make sure
it's not the regular retail price. That's the point. It's not what it's retailing for in Japan.
Well, Bobby, if you pay retail, I mean, honestly, who are you?
And Bobby Skullface.
No, but just for the discussion, like just for this.
Bobby Scrolla face.
Bobby Freeface.
24,840 yen.
Jesus Christ.
That's like $50,000.
No, it's the opposite. It's too much. I think it's an overprice for Megatron.
Because they're sold out everywhere, so they charge more. That's what I was saying. Japanese retail is like the opposite of American retail. So
that's not. In all fairness, Greg, Bobby, he's saying this. It's a fluid price, price point. It's not the set price period until it's sold out.
Right, but what I'm saying is that the price that he got it for, which is an awesome price, and it's awesome that you can get in at when you, especially when you pre-order, that they offer these deals for pre-orders, but it's not their normal price. That's my point.
So what's the American dollar value at this point?
$226.
That's still cheaper than what you can get it for here, right? No.
After shipping, but you don't get the orange barrel on it.
That shit came out real easy.
But I've heard that there's different. Like mine came out real easy as well. But like I've heard other people's like struggle. Like mine was like half.
Mine didn't come out easy.
Exactly.
Yours was half out. Bobby.
Exactly.
Like Bobby was like, "Oh, you just put your thumb under it." Turns out his was half an inch out of the fucking barrel already.
So
yeah, I needed to get pliers on it and actually like destroy the orange cap to pull it out.
I was like emasculated by Bobby Skullface, not realizing his plug was half an inch out of the hole.
So with this, you're looking at like, there's this like culture of
emasculate.
Like, I need to stop. I'm having a hard enough time focusing as this. that fight with my wife earlier. So shut up. Seriously, shut up with the Stoli thing. I don't drink piss water. So, like, you fucking me up, Robert, and I hate you.
Dude, I'm like half a box of wine into this shit, okay?
So shut up. So, you're looking at it like it costs more. Okay, so the thing with the Japanese thing is, like, you pre-order, it costs less, and you get a discount. You don't necessarily get that in America. So you can get it for $137. So then when you look at it like 3 months after it's released, it is going to cost, what did you say it was, Bobby?
$226.
$226, which is ridiculous. I mean, that's what it costs here in America.
Right.
And that's the Japanese MSRP. Because those...
137. The thing is that just find the median. That's what you
those do. Retail... Those little discounts run out because they run out of them. But you can pre-order because in Japan, I think pre-order production is based on pre-orders. And
so, bro,
you can get it.
The median price is a fair price. Basically, the median price of MP Megs from Japan be $180.
I wouldn't pay $129 for it, or $229. Fuck that.
$180 is the median price out of Japan, given the early deal and then the almost sold out price. $180 is what you can get them for out of Japan,
plus shipping.
That's the ship price.
Well, I mean,
no, I pay it. That's what I pay.
You can't consider shipping. You really shouldn't. You can't. I mean, because a company can always come out and charge no shipping from Japan or whatever. I mean, we're just talking about the price of the figure because you can get them for a deal and over here with free shipping.
No, I mean I disagree. I think the point is that the retail price is the retail price and it's equal across the board. What a store decides to sell it for, that's up to them. But the price the price is suggested by the company. So if the company is suggesting it at $225, I am saying that price is outlandish for that figure. Not that it's not worth it because I spent the money for it and I enjoyed the figure, but I think that the price is disproportionate. That's all.
But the standard in that particular country is that like there's discounts applied, and that's why I said it's almost like selling cars.
Well, that's not entirely true either, because there's only discounts applied to Takara Masterpiece. There's not really discounts applied to anything that I'm buying from over there. Everything I buy from over there, I can get here for the same price.
If you look at a site like AmiAmi,
I'm
pretty
looking at
much
AmiAmi
everything.
Right
well, a lot of pre-order stuff is 30% off or more.
Yeah, but that's a pre-order early. That's a sale price that they're offering. Like it's for the pre-orders only. Once it comes in stock, it's not at that price anymore. And like
some stuff is,
but to be fair, BBTS does the same thing where they offer early bird pricing. TF does it as well.
Yes, I feel like BBTS
has to adjust her pricing.
No, I think
no, I mean they do it with MMC products all the time where they have like a pre-order price and then a regular retail price.
They generally do the opposite. They charge more. They overshoot. And then you hope they lower the price.
Yes, they do that as well, but that's rare as well. Actually, the only time that I've ever had it happen to me, and I order a lot of stuff through BBTS, is for Ultra Magnus and Fans Toys Omega Supreme.
Yeah, but they didn't have a hand in Omega Supreme.
I don't think they didn't have Ultra Magnus either.
They overshot Omega. They overshot Ultra Magnus.
What about Sunstreaker?
Fans Toys reduced the price on Omega Supreme.
Okay. Sunstreaker, I pre-ordered mine for $77.
Right.
Shipped. I mean, on sale. I mean, it's just
a pre-order 30% off discount. Yes, that's what we're trying to establish. Is that the suggested retail price is the same.
Where did you get it that cheap? Shipped.
What do you call it? Anime Export?
No, that's not the ship price.
That was shipped.
Nope.
That's what my shit said.
Nope.
I think.
Yeah, they're in charge you like $12.
They'll send you the ship price later. So.
Who fucking cares? $12.
That's what I said until fucking Fort Max was like, oh, and $90 to ship this thing.
Well, you know
you're not gonna have to pay for it anyway.
That's why I went Anime Export. So I got my MP29 and I got my MP12 Plus. I think it was it worked out to be $79 a piece shipped.
What?
So even if I got both of them shipped and I sold my MP12 plus 73% side swipe discount, like I'd still make my money back. But that's not even what we're talking about. What the fuck is going on?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Nobody's going to argue that you're a smart consumer when it comes to Transformers, Greg. We all agree.
Bobby, I love you so much. You don't understand how much I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
I'm sleeping on your couch right now, and you don't even know it.
Dude, and I can't wait to get off this podcast because I have so much to fucking tell you. There's actually something really big going on right now. But I will wait.
Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually driving me nuts a little bit. But
are you gonna kill me?
No. But we might want to both do a group suicide if any of this is true.
I am not quitting Shattercast. Okay.
Oh, I had a boy.
Okay.
I like your spirit.
Thank you. Can I get some claps for that?
God damn, make some noise.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, I think that we all we both agree. Like we view it somewhat differently, but we ultimately agree that, you know, when you really sit down and look at the nuts and bolts of it, like, this stuff is all the way to the ceiling, and it does make you stop and think about what you're paying for. And the only caveat to that is that if we're still fucking willing to pay for it, then either the joke is on us, or either they're laughing at us, or we're laughing.
Hello?
What happened?
Is anyone talking?
I am.
It was just dead quiet. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, okay, really quick, though. I just hope and pray that the competition you see going on at 3P affects Takara, but it would only affect Takara if the third-party companies that survive this bout of competition, instead of just lowering prices, rather offer more. That will spark Takara. Add paints. People expect a ton of paint, you know, with really great articulation, because you know what? Takara's got the articulation game going, you know? I'm not all into parts count because I feel like Megatron looks great for me because I have his battle damage chest on and it works at all the panels and lines, you know? I mean, I don't care about the parts count if it looks great and moves great, you know, but if they just offer more, like more paint, accessories, whatever it is, then you'll see them either force the car to lower prices or offer more for the same price.
Well, that's, I think, what Takara is doing. They're making a move to offer more paint and more parts.
Are they offering more paint?
Yeah, that's what they said.
But I feel like the paint, that's the thing, I feel like their paint is thinner. Like, you know, you think initially, like what we saw with MP Megatron. No, because the point you made with MP Megatron is, look, he's got a lot of moving parts. It can't be thick glaze like with Fans Toys. It can't be. So naturally it's thinner, it's going to scratch. But you see that going on with the Dirge. You see chipping and a thinner paint. You see it with the Beast Wars Masterpiece, both of them. Both of them have rub wear. Just rub wear from where you put your fingers from transforming them. You know, I mean, it's thinner paint. So it's like, fuck, man, don't insult our intelligence. Offer more paint, but don't offer thinner paint. I feel like that's how they're getting around it.
I thought they were doing digital paint.
There's definitely digital paint on that Cheetor.
That's fine. I mean,
I thought that's what they were doing with the Optimus as well, but I may be wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, gotta wrap it up.
No, we got a lot more. We got
wrap it up.
We got Robert.
Let's make it.
Oh yeah, we'll do Robert's text real quick and then we'll wrap it up because I need to talk to Greg.
Wrap it up.
I'm not talking to Bobby, so if anybody is following this, Officer Smith.
Yo, I can get a great deal on some blue crystal meth, yo.
Oh shit! Blue Sky's back. All right, I'm good.
Relax.
Bobby?
I'm getting. Hold on.
I think you need to relax.
I think you might need to relax. I didn't want to have to ask you to relax, but I'm afraid I'm going to ask you to relax. All right. So the first thing that Robert did was sent me a bunch of voice messages. Oh wait.
What? No, those are from Tyler.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. See, you're using this one now for real shit too, so it's like fucking me up.
I've always used it for real shit.
That's not true at all.
Wow.
So he sent me a whole bunch of emails about like from voice clips and stuff, and he said, "Damn son, can I at least get a copy or something?" And I said, "Sorry, I was doing yard work." Whole bunch of AMRs I see. That's like the file type. He said AMR. Oh, and fuck your yard work. I said the audio file type. He said suck it up and get it done.
That's what Bobby would say to me.
Don't Max
planning about raking some leaves.
Don't Max have save as? It's the only reason you use a Mac because you like to say Mac when you talk. I say AMR isn't really an audio file. It's the audio of what most technology recognizes as video. And he said, I see your words, but my mind reads, my Mac is fucking retarded. So I sent him a hashtag that said droid does. I said, I think this dude... never mind.
Move along.
It's kind of muffled this way, damn it. Oh, I was playing the intro.
I like Fridays.
I like Fridays.
We can talk about this. So Lunar Fury. Shout out to Lunar Fury. Scary dude, Lunar.
Yeah, you can find him on Twitter. He's always tweeting out. He plays the video game shit, and he's always tweeting out stuff. He like in his audio file that he said, like we kept it in there because it shit sounded so funny and so good. He was like, I like Fridays. So like, now, like Robert and I have been saying it to each other all the time. So Robert said, "It sounds good. I like Fridays," and he said, "I can't get it out of my head. I like Fridays." And then I said, "Laughing my motherfucking ass off." And then he sent me 2 more AMRs. He said, "Penis, farts and weenus, duty, moody, pudding pie, farts and wieners, farts, poopy squirts and sticky sharts." Then he says surface. Then I don't respond to that nonsense.
Skullface. It was a typo.
He says Skullface mask is always crooked. Adam's mask so tight it's stupid. Uncle Dolphin's #1. Big Short show his bullets and gun. I didn't respond to that dumb shit either. And he said, oh, and then I entered into the G3 chat, and then he texted me privately and said, oh look, it's Bubby. And I said, man, I'm at work. I got a lot going on. I got your message because he left me a voicemail. I said, I got your message. Is everything good? He said, just had something interesting to share with you that you may not have been privy to despite your stature.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Make sure. Clear.
Yeah, and then I said, a hint, and he said, call me, and then we talked. Let's see. So then he says, I got bubblegum flavored vape, which we heard about already. And I said, ha, ha, ha. He said, so good. Strawberry fucking bubblegum. Damn. And then he sent a whole bunch of pictures of this Megatron figure. I guess it's a Voyager.
Yeah, that wasn't in the notes, Greg. Holy
it's okay.
shit.
It's okay. The last thing that we needed was more Hasbro news. So he said, fake it till you make it. Say cheese, you fucking dickhead.
Which one? What figure is this?
You do know Hasbro makes Transformers,
That's the
right?
Premier Edition Voyager Megatron. Those 3 pictures that came out.
That one that's the Takara... the face thing? Yeah, fuck
the one where he's... No. The one where he's doing the Iron Man pose. I wrote, fake it till you make it. And then where he's standing there like a dickhead, smiling, just say cheese, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah, we'll cover that later when it comes out or something. We've already talked about that toy 20 times.
So then he sent a picture of Chip Chase from Sunstreaker with the sloth head photoshopped on it.
That's his new thing with fucking
That's his
Tyler.
new thing, yeah. Then he sent a picture of me, Adam J. Hart, and Laura with sloth on my face and the Garura helmet on top of the sloth.
Do you know how hard it was?
And he said, wasn't easy fitting that helmet on that head. And I said, I'm glad you were able to persevere. Let's see. We already talked. They can lay. He sent a picture. So we started talking about the Sunstreaker because the Sunstreaker images hit, and that image, that picture 16. I was like, I was like, too much shit hanging off in this pic. And then he sent a picture of the Hunchback of Notre Dame with Sunstreaker's face photoshopped on it.
Where did you say that was too much? Bobby?
The picture 16.
Yeah, where did you post that was too much?
Oh, in this text to Robert.
Oh, okay.
And he said,
so you just feel like, yeah, it's too much, and then Robert felt the need to spend 30 minutes making it. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
5 seconds, man.
Yeah, he is fast with it. I'll give him that. So then he commented, I'm at the gym. I went right to the bathroom because I had to rip a huge fart thanks to Parmesan cheese, which I call fart powder. Well, it turns out that at the bathroom, the bathroom has excellent acoustics because even inside the bathroom, I could hear it reverberating outside in the gym.
All right, I'm done with this. I'll be back later.
It was an oily trailer that I couldn't shake. It followed me to the machine, and 2 people were right next to me. I was like, YOLO. I read that. I got that message when I was next to my wife. I read it to her right then and there.
It happened.
And then he said, "Hey asshole, I got the Seekers back. Where's the fucking autograph? How am I going to retain resale value now? Oh well, time to break out the old magnifying glass to see if you dropped a pube." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." He said, "Iron Factory edges out in bot mode. All this shit." Let's see. It says Iron Factory. He loves Iron Factory. And then yesterday at 10:41 p.m., which I'm well asleep by then, it's just a text message that says, "Hello, dickhead."
And your penis is like, yes.
And then he said, "Hey, I can't do the show tonight. Just kidding."
What about the Tyler text?
You want to go through all this?
Yeah, go to the Tyler text.
Okay.
All right. So can I jump off then if we're gonna go through a whole bunch of nonsense? I'm sorry.
You can.
Right.
I got some pretty interesting stuff to share with you.
But I'm not really gonna jump off for you. I'm gonna jump off until he's done, and then.
Oh, okay. So he's having a conversation with Tyler F. Tyler F. sends him a picture of a bird and says, "I hate these things. Do you have problems with them at your place?" And then Robert says, "Yes, we have birds in New York." And he says, "I don't mean birds in general. I mean pigeons as big as alley cats. They land on my AC and fight each other." And he said, "Yes, pigeons exist in New York. Here we call them rats with wings. You don't have alleys in Ohio, therefore you don't have alley cats." And then he said, "Mr. Technical, I know they are in New York. I've been there. You have a problem with them at your windows and such, fighting, cooing, and scratching about whilst you are trying to sleep, focusing on something, etc." And he said, "I don't sleep on the ledge outside people's windows." So then he sends me a meme of a guy saying, "But wait, there's more." And then he says, and then Tyler says, "You probably have Windows Wall air conditioner units. The Battle Bird Royale on mine, and it drives me insane while I'm trying to sleep or focus on something." Robert says, "Sleep inside." Tyler says, "I am inside." Robert says, "Get a BB gun. Throw a Fans Toys Dino at them. Throw feces. Set your house on fire. That'll learn them." So anyway, he said, "I can't do the show tonight. Just kidding. Did you get mad?" I said, "I saw them both at the same time, so only briefly." And he said, "Like looking at your balls." I think I'm going to stick with the brace yourselves meme as much as possible. See how much mileage I can get out of it. I said, "Haven't you always?" And then he said, "I will finish what I started." And then he said, "I'm standing on the sidewalk vaping, listening to the Last of the Mohicans song, nodding my head." I said, "The score?" And he said, "Was this one done by Hans Zimmer too?" And I said, "Ha ha ha." And then he sent me this. And then I think you did leave a new voice message. I mean a voicemail.
I don't even know.
Let me see real quick, and then we can put this shit up. It's a long show. June 2nd? It's new, right?
Please change your fucking Han Solo's boy. You just sound like a damn fool. You don't want to sound like a damn fool, do you? You want to be the fucking man on top. The man with his thumb on the phone. Not fucking Skullface. But you know who I am, man? Not you know what dumb shit I had on my voicemail for 2 years. All the messages I never got from people because I forced them to listen to some shit I didn't even believe anymore. I'm calling you for a different reason. I actually want to talk to you about something. But now, apparently, you're not taking my call. In addition, you're not responding to my fucking message. How am I supposed to communicate to you? Fucking smoke signals? Maybe it has to be like a smoke signal with bat signal on the smoke cloud. And that's how you'll know. But I need to speak to you, sir. So please, brother, please.
I find it's almost impossible to get through to you now because you think everything is just some gimmicky bullshit. I can't get through to you anymore. I gotta find it like Instagram. Maybe I'll like post Instagram pics to communicate with you or something.
All right.
Oh,
this has been an exhausting show. Let's bring in the fucking music.
Dun 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 dun. Okay.
You should bring in the last of the Mohicans music, Justin.
And my personal favorite, the well-established Gentleman's Show, Stasis Lock. At Real Robot and Fear Corpse. I am Ratchet. Third-party TF Crashers and Open Your Toys podcast. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only.